It's Wednesday, motherfuckers. Sweet. Welcome to the fucked up session of Roll Cool. This is gonna be a cool one shot. Clay, our normal GM, is not showing up.
What a dweeb.
Yeah. What a loser.
Fucking nerd.
No, he's doing some fun stuff.
I don't even know what he's doing.
We're gonna do this is gonna be a special one shot. I know you guys don't know who your characters are, and we're gonna try that out. So
interesting. I'm excited to see how this goes. Probably off the rails very quickly. But...
Oh yeah, dude.
Just from GMing in the past with you guys, like I know that this is gonna go off the rails. So...
I'm gonna try to do the exact opposite of everything I've ever done before. So
okay,
we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, do we have a intro music? Do we have to kick to?
Nope.
Yeah.
We're live and oh, cat. Intro cat.
Oh, there we go. It's only right. Alright. Cool. I don't know how long we'll let that play for. We'll fade that one out. Anyways. Are you guys on this page? Alright, cool. Alright, everybody roll a d10.
Everybody roll a D10.
Did they change this? All evens.
Ooh.
What does
Ominous.
that mean?
Oh. Alright. So. Cap 1. Or not Cap 1. You're not Cap 1.
I am not Cap 1.
You're not Cap 1.
Give me just a second. I will be just 1 second. I'll be back in a flash.
You motherfucker.
Go to somebody else.
You. No, that was the roll to see who is awake.
Already.
You motherfuckers taking me off the rails.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Alright, not Cap 1. You awake to the sloshing sound of water, a salty smell in the air, and the left side of your face is very cold. And as you begin to awake, you realize that's because it's on the ground.
Okay, am I face down?
You are face down in this cell.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna switch to a different view here. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, that'll be good. Okay. So I'm in the cell with the little circle around it.
Well, I mean,
Or in
I'm
it.
sorry. It's a. Does this make it better?
Okay. Yes. Okay, I can deal with that.
You're purple.
I'm a little purple man.
So you hear the sound of some birds chirping, and as your eyes begin to slowly open, it's really dark in here, and you have there's some wet wood that you're laying on, and
Laying on wet wood.
well, it's like wet. There's a window next in this cell that is like just from the some water has been splashing in, and
Is it
You look
raining
over-
out?
no. If you, I mean, so you look over and you see you are in a cell. There's
I'll
metal
go.
bars all around you on two sides, and then the other two sides are wooden walls. One with a window.
I'm guessing the window wall would be this one.
Correct.
Okay, I'll go look out the window.
As you like slowly get to your feet, notice that there are others.
Are they all
Oh.
passed out?
I'm using different colors. Yes, they're all not awake.
I still would like to go look out the window.
Okay, as you go to look out the window, you realize, like, as you stand up and you go to look out the window, you kind of slosh backwards a little bit. And at this moment, you're looking outside and you just see ocean and you realize you are on a boat.
That's what I thought. Okay. Just wanted to confirm. There's 3 others.
So now as you're looking out the window, you're seeing across from you is a. First of all, as you're looking down, you have no memory of whatsoever who you are. You're about 6'1", 6'2", from what you can tell. Kind of darker, like sunburned, more skin than white complexion, but more sunburned a little bit. Farmer's tan. You're not tan all over. You're kind of just more tan around your neck, and your forearms.
Okay. Am I just wearing pants? No shirt?
You're wearing rags, like tattered, kind of shorts. And in the cell immediate to your left, you see a woman, bald head, hunched over, pretty muscular. And across are 2 smaller figures. You can't really make out anything else.
Hey! Wake up! Is there anything loose in my cell? Like a rock or a piece of wood?
In your cell, no, but are you yelling at anybody? And
In
you see
particular,
the
no,
person
I'm just
right
yelling
next
out.
to you. The person right next to you has heavy chains on. Like, picture like a big weighted manticles, and
This person here?
yeah, and then across, you can't see any restraints, and then
Down
the
here?
other person over there. Fuck, where are my notes?
I'm just yelling in general, I guess.
Alright, no one seems to be budging at this moment.
What else is in my cell? Is there a bed?
There's like a little wooden cot like thing in the corner,
Okay.
but
I'll go check to see if the gate is open or can be opened.
it doesn't budge.
I say to the woman, "What's with the chains?"
It looks so everyone else is a sleep around you this time.
Oh, they're all asleep. I thought she was awake for some
Yeah.
reason. Okay.
Looks like so through the window, like you would, as you're like, you're still really foggy, but as you're putting stuff together, that some water splashed through and like smashed you directly in the face and kind of shocked you awake a little bit.
Okay.
And let's do a.
Is this another cell down here?
Yeah.
Is it? Can I see if it's empty? Can I tell that it's empty?
Okay, as you like go up towards the side and kind of like try to peek your head through the things, you can't really get your head through, but you can look in there. It's pretty dark from where you are, but it looks like it's empty.
Okay.
And you start to hear footsteps coming from the double doors to your left.
Here?
Yeah.
I jump back on the ground and fucking
Pretend to be asleep.
Pretend to, yeah.
Okay. The doors bust open. Not like with a force, but just like double doors, and there's 2 people you hear walking, and the sound of something kind of dragging, and He's here. All right, put her away. Which one's next? Oh, I think it's the smaller boy. And then they walk trudgingly through, like across, dragging this thing. Are you gonna do anything or just play dead, or asleep?
I mean, once they've passed my cell, I'll maybe take a quick glance. Like once they've made it down to about this area, I'll kind of like.
Mm-hmm. So I am gonna roll your guys' sheets, and I know you guys don't know what you have right now, but that's intentional.
Oh, here we go. Gonna be taking notes.
Yeah, do take notes on what you're good at right now, because that's hopefully what the intention of the game is about. Like, oh, I don't know what I'm good at because I don't know who I am.
Ooh.
So they seem to be paying no attention to you. So you're like laying on the ground. You kind of peek up a little bit and see that there's two guys wearing a matching attire. Kind of it's like a darker blue, a little bit teal, like emblem on them, and they both have like half cloaks on. And they unlock the cell, and this almost looks like a child that they kind of dumps, like not throw, but they both drag in there and just plop down.
You said there's an emblem?
No, just kind of like matching attire.
Okay.
No emblems from what you can see.
Okay.
Unless you would like to specifically look for something.
Yeah, I would like to specifically look for any markings or emblems. Maybe if I can identify the colors as being of like a certain race or culture.
Okay. So you see as they're doing something both on their half cloak, they have basically it's a infinity symbol, horizontal.
An infinity symbol, okay.
And then they go to the cell as you're staying stealthier, or like kind of looking. As you're like peering through your hands, you see on your left wrist a tattoo.
Okay.
It's all it is the number 12.
All right.
And they move to after they there we go. Good thing I already had the color.
A wee little boy.
Picture like 11, 12, somewhere in there. Probably 5 foot tall and like 95 pounds sort of thing.
Is it moving? Is he moving?
No.
Okay.
And then they move to the cell with the green person, and you see them undo something, but you can't tell what it is from here. And they drag them back out.
Okay. So green guy is gone. Hey boy. Well, no. I'm gonna wait for them to.
Yeah. No, they take green. I'm gonna use colors for now since we have the thing just right there. And same thing. Undo. You heard a key and a restraint, but you couldn't really see what it was from there. And then drag that person away. And as they dragged that person away, you can see once again, bald head and probably mid-teens, but you couldn't tell. But male, or looked a little male from from physical features, and they drag through. Well, they can kind of pick this person up, but they both, they're not being harmful or anything. They're kind of just picking them up. 2-person carrying them, so that way it's not too heavy. And they exit, and the doors shut behind them.
Boy. Hey, boy.
I'm gonna make a roll.
Orange boy.
Orange boy.
Baron Trump. Over here.
I'll just do a regular presence roll. And just for the sake of it, I'm gonna use negotiation. He doesn't wake up.
What was this? This was my negotiation against his...
I was just a regular presence roll. And I just used negotiation so they didn't have to.
Okay.
I guess I could've,
Okay.
yeah. So disregard negotiation, but that was. And then the door shuts, and then now we're going to green wipe.
We're doing a little
Danny.
screen wipage.
So I was removed from the cell.
Yes, you are groggily waking up.
Okay.
You're being carried up some stairs. 2 bigger men you're being carried. Your toes are dragging on a wooden floor.
Am I cuffed?
You're not cuffed, but both of your arms are totally like,
Yeah.
from like your shoulder to your elbow is just like, and you're being carried up some stairs, and they're just kind of, they're not really talking, but just kind of like we're almost done type of thing. You hear some like low murmur of talking because as your vision and hearing are kind of fading in, it's a little foggy. And then the double doors to the upper deck open, and you see a bright sunny day, slight breeze in the air, and are you still kind of like not pretending to be awake, or?
No, I'll wake up like noticeably,
Oh.
especially from the light, like kind of squinting away. Daylight.
Oh shit! This one's awake. Then they kind of pick up their pace and they go, we'll just get him to 3. And they kind of pick up the pace, and you can feel them grab onto you a little tighter.
Okay.
And they move to. Let me see if you know what a captain's quarters is. Sorry, guys.
Pretty good.
So far, so good. No one's dead yet
Yeah.
that we know of.
Don't know where they're taking you, but they're being taken to a room. There's these big double doors on the side. You do know you're on a ship. And as you walk in, you see one more of these guys in matching attire outside of the double doors here, and they kind of open up, and they open the doors for the 2, and then you see a chair there and like a table next to the chair.
Okay.
And one guy sitting down looks kind of goofy, like rough white skin, has braided brown hair, kind of cornrows, some tribal tattoos, and one that creeps up just above his chainmail. And then in the corner you see a more regal looking, very well postured person, and you're turned around and thrown into this chair, and on the chair you see there's, on the armrest, there's 2
Jackals.
where you can tell that they're only shackling you because you just woke up. And they're not really doing it forcefully, but They are shackling you.
The foot shackles too.
Yeah. They do both those, and then with those two get up and walk and kind of look at the guy with the braids, do a little like head nod, walk out, and shut the doors. At this moment, the guy sits up and kind of goes and stands by the doors, and the other regal-looking guy turns around, and you start to see his face, and he is
User
bald.
entered your channel.
Hello.
Hello.
And oh, I didn't know how to call you in. I don't know if because you haven't been. Anyways, the regal man approaches you in the chair here.
I know it's confusing the first day. Just try to stay calm.
Okay. Okay.
I
I'm digging
immediately kind of like try to fight the restraints.
Like break out of him.
Well, yeah, just like trying to fight the restraints as he tells me to calm down.
You don't, but you see the left one, or as you're like starting to rattle him, the left one you see your left ankle. Sorry, you feel like it just got a little loose.
Okay. I'll stop there then.
Bree, can you help me with this? He seems to be having a rough morning.
Been there before, and then the guy who's standing by the doors comes in and takes that ankle that you just let loose and grabs one of the tools off the little tool thing. Picture like a medical rolly thing, you know, that sits next to the chairs that kind of, or like at a dentist office, and just tightens that screw you just loosened.
No. Like I said, I know the first day waking up can be confusing. But just try and stay calm. And I reach down and I gently like take one of his hands that's shackled and roll it over, so the wrist up.
Where are we?
We've rescued you. I take out a little ink pot and a needle. I dip the needle in the ink. I start to basically give you a tattoo.
I'm gonna try and flip my wrist over.
Please. Well, you can roll. I don't know. I don't know if that's a roll.
You lied to us.
You aren't able to. Has a one hand in, and the other more stronger man grabs your wrist to hold it down.
This for?
You will be 14 from now on.
What was I before?
We're in trouble, tortured. The world didn't understand the numbers. They give us a new life.
DM, when I was waking up, did it feel like I was waking up from a sleep, or was it feel like I was waking up from like sedation?
Like a sedation. Like you don't feel rested.
Okay. Where are we headed to then? Why do you have me strapped in? I've got a lot of questions.
Questions are natural, and I probably got maybe half of the outline of the one done.
I'll just calm down and just let you do it.
Behind you, this is number 3. I'm number 2. See, the world, they don't understand us. They don't trust us. I'm taking you to somewhere where you'll be able to be who you truly are without worrying.
Where's that?
There's a small island where we've taken refuge, and once there, hopefully, see that truly mean you no harm and only wish the best for you. I know that not knowing where you come from scary at first, but
Is there anything in the captain's quarters that looks like if there's like a map on the wall or like books?
So you do see a map, not on the wall, but over one of the tables, sprawled out with some paperweights in the corners, and roll intelligence. Or no, navigation. You have a skill for that, right? Navigation?
There is a skill for that, yeah.
the navigation would be like telling how, like, kind of how to get there more than where. It'd be a geography to know what, where.
Okay. Then it'll be that. You, from where you're at, you can't really tell just from the angle of how you're looking at the map. You see a boat in not one of the corner that is obviously not a paperweight, that and a compass next to it, but you can't tell whereabout you are.
Is the compass at least visible? Can I see what direction we're going?
The compass is on the laying flat, like somebody
Okay.
was using it to.
Oh, okay,
Navigate.
that kind of compass, not like an actual.
Yeah, not like right.
Gotcha. Well, number 2. Imagine number 1 is.
Number 1 sadly didn't make it out alive.
Kill him?
No, we were escaping together. Who captured us and put numbers on us, and he saved me, saved my life.
Who rescued you from what?
Our captors.
Do you remember all this and we don't?
I too woke up with no memory, but slowly I was able to restore it, as I will yours. But dangerous. The life before this was not an easy one. It wasn't pleasant. And being free from your past, way to start a new life.
And at this point, the braided man speaks up and. 2 saved us. And now we work for him.
Do I have to work for him?
You don't have to do anything. Just hope
Okay.
that...
Then let me out of this chair.
I'm worried for your safety. You don't know what you are, and I will show you.
Well, we're in the middle of the ocean. There's not much I can do.
Your time will come soon enough.
You must finish your number 14. And probably the one is like filled in now, shaded. They're not huge, but it's dangerous to return the memories quickly. It can shatter the mind. But if you truly wish to see something of your old life, I suppose that I can show you something small, but I must warn you. I've seen your past, and it is not pleasant.
Let it show me, I guess.
Alright, so I pull out this black sphere, kind of lean back, like a black glass sphere with like a cloudy inside. I don't know, you can do I don't know what memory
Okay. So he pulls out this black orb that it's bigger, like it would be the size of like a grapefruit.
Okay.
It's mostly black, and in the very, very core of it, you see these swirling like white things, and then with his other hand, all he does is he just touches your forehead, and you're immediately taken back to all these traumas. You see burning fire and a village that was on fire, and you had a mother and a father who were burned alive, and as you're running from it, you hear your mother and father go like, save your brother, but like you can't really hear much. There's people chasing you. It's kind of foggy still, but you run for a few miles through the woods. You have long black hair, and this is what you do remember. Down to like just past your ears, and you're hiding behind a tree. And I am giving you a version of your character sheet. To be able to see it there. You'll just be able to see your characteristics and stuff, but you can't see exactly what happened. So this is it's a vague memory of it looks like you're on the run, and then you hear people hunting you down, and then just a man with the colored regalia that you saw that was carrying you up, that slowly teal, and they have on their breastplate that same infinity symbol, and he just reaches down and reaches a hand out, and right when you grab it, you're back into the chair of the captain's quarters.
He pulls you out of a surely deadly situation.
Where was that? Would I know where that was?
Yeah, this is gonna be an easy check, but it's still gonna be roll now that you have your thing. Just and he does intelligence because they don't have ranks in them right now.
What do I roll? Sorry.
Just lore or education, one of the intelligence ones. Oh, that should have. I think you had stuff. Your sheet. You probably did. I was using it. Yep. All right, reroll. All right, one success. You see that it was. Let me pull up this map. You would know that it is. Like right on the edge, east of Hura, in like the Solari Wilds, kind of. Like a small village around there. And at this point, 2 has finished up the 14 on your wrist.
I hope you see that truly mean you no harm, and we've only taken you to save you. We're hunting you. They don't understand us. They don't understand our affliction. I believe this one's done here.
I think we just have one more, sir.
Alright, yes, bring them on.
And he does like a little click and summons the guards outside, and you're now escorted down back to the cell by 3 people. And squeak the double doors. You hear the footsteps coming down more than last time, and they open up and see the same person who was dragged out being dragged back in, but they are awake, and they're put in there, and you see Danny, or sorry, 14, when you're put back into your cell, they pull this weird looking key. It's very, very tiny, but it looks almost see-through. And they take this ribbon around your wrists, tie it in a bow, and it just looks like the key kind of passes through it and just click. And then on the key, there's a keychain of like a couple weird different keys. And then they put you back in there, and then they go, food should be coming down soon. And then you go to the cell right adjacent to you, Blue Man.
Okay.
And take this person out, and then you can tell it looks like a 30 to 40-year-old woman. You can't really tell, but that person is dragged out and up the stairs. And you hear the double door slam, and the footsteps get smaller and smaller, and then until you hear the slam and the echo down the hallway of going up to the upper deck. So you're restrained, 14, but only in your wrists, and it looks it's a weird like ribbon.
Right. Try to tug.
They kind of stretch, but they do not budge.
Anybody else awake in here?
I'm here.
I reach, or I go over to the doors.
As you go over there, Squeak, you see from now he looks white complexion, but he's like 15-year-old, maybe 16. 5'2" kind of small, but he has a bald head, and during that time you have noticed that your head is also bald. And sorry, Squeak, I know I said you're number 12, but you were not.
Okay, what number was I?
13, I believe.
Okay.
Yes. And at this point, Chris, you wake up. Chains, real big chains are on you. You are the red woman that Squeak saw. Shaved head. Can't really, like, your chains are like in the ground in like one of those like steel like hooks into the ground, like, so you can't really lift your arms. They're kind of like, you could lift one up above your head, but your other one would be down by your waist, and your feet are in a similar thing to where you're muted.
I lift it and just rattle it a bit.
You garner the attention of the other two that are awake.
What number are you?
I don't know.
As you look, yeah, you have no idea what he means by that.
Yeah. I literally have no idea what is going on.
What about you?
13.
Chris, at this point, you see the guy next to you. He's tall, not in shape. It would look like he has the body of like a modern, like you'd be called in the modern day, you'd call it the dad bod.
Hey.
And as the ship is sloshing kind of back and forth, it's not heavy waters. You can't really tell how big of a ship you're on. I guess Danny, you would know. and it is a like a brigantine sort of boat, 2 masts, sort of thing.
Gotcha. All right. What do you know where we're going?
Who, me?
Anybody? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Do I know?
I've got this number tattooed on my wrist. What does it mean?
Mine's fresh. Apparently, that's our new names. Guy named number 2 and number 3.
Who's number 2 and number 3?
Number 2 is the one that tattooed me. Number 3 looks like his guard.
Okay. Where are they? Why are they not here with us?
I don't even tell you. Apparently, they saved us, though.
Interesting.
Chris, at the mention of the tattoo on the wrist and them showing it, you look at yours and can't really tell. You can see a little bit of ink, but with the shackles that are on your wrist are too tight to really budge. But you can see the top of 2 numbers right underneath it.
Okay. I would like to try to like yank on it, just like give it a real good fucking pull.
Okay.
See what happens. Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's.
There's an
spicy.
extra one in there, but
That's okay. It doesn't matter.
yeah. You're just like just getting it so the chains just get real taut and they're just clanking around and you're making some noise here. These are big, heavy duty chains, and
I just like kind of yell like, "What is this for?" That's how I like rattle the chain.
Well, calm down there, lady. Come on, we don't need to be drawing attention to ourselves. We need to be thinking about what's going on and figuring out how the hell we're supposed to get out of here.
He also
It's easy for you to say when you're not chained up to the wall.
Well, judging by the size of your thighs, I imagine there's a good reason for that.
Jesus.
14 at this
Out of-
moment, as you're starting to like, you're seeing them talking. I don't know, flirt maybe. I'm not sure. You see that there is a window in your cell, and and there's more light coming out of their side. So you like look back at your window and see that there is a ship docked next to yours, or docked on that side of the ship.
We're not moving.
Correct.
Well, you were upstairs, number 14. What did you see when you were up there?
It was hard. It was bright. I couldn't really see much until I got into the quarters. But I didn't see much of the outside. My eyes. How come you're not shackled up?
I'm not sure.
I got these things, and I like show them out of my cell door or wherever, if I can.
Yeah, you can put your arms through the cell, and all you guys see is 2 hands that are free, finger wise, but looks like a white ribbon is tied around his wrist.
Do I
white
have
ribbon.
any, like, can I see, like, any sort of, like, lock hole on the shackles? Like, is there any evidence that there could be a key?
Yep, there are a keyhole in each wrist and each ankle.
Is there a way I can try to pick it? Like, do I have anything?
You're in rags.
Nothing.
There's a wooden bench in your cell that you can barely reach,
Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
and there's a bucket in each of your guys' corners.
These are wooden walls separating each cell.
Separating the cells, it's just another, like, think of one wall of just iron bars separating the two, but then obviously one of the sides is the wall of a ship.
Yeah.
Even the one to like my left.
So the
That
one
black
to
square?
your left, if you're facing out, is picture that black space is like it's another wall. It looks like it'd be a wooden wall.
Okay. I'm gonna kick the wall and try and break a panel of wood.
Yes.
Okay. Like
Should we?
with the intention of breaking off like a big panel to like escape through, or like what's
To like kind of just like try and cut the ribbon that's on my wrists.
okay.
Like just like break it in to have like sharp edges out.
Okay. Do an athletics check.
Athletics.
So you're not able to like you just using your hands, you don't really have a tool for it to do it, but a couple little shards of splinters do break off, but it looks like the thing around your wrist is unaffected.
I recognize it being magical.
Do an intelligence check.
Basic, whichever one.
Lore. You would assume that it is magical.
These are magic.
Mine aren't.
Well, Mr. Man over there, you're gonna have to try and get us out.
Why me?
Because you're not shackled. And I don't know what these other two people are doing. They dead?
As you look towards, we're gonna call him Orange for now.
Okay.
You see, somebody younger than even you. You're younger than the other two. You assume that 12 looks like she's mid-20s. Really strong woman. Yeah, big quads, just like Tweak said. 13's dad bod man, and then this one, he's a skinny boy, but he is kind of bloody the more you look at him. Beaten up a little bit.
Are they restrained as well or no?
Where is that? Okay. He has something similar to what you have. The boy to your left, the other
The orange?
yeah, and then
Okay.
the other girl has restraints behind her back.
Do they look like mine? Or
They
do
look
they
like just regular
like-
shackles.
Okay. Yeah, you're the only one without shackles. You're gonna have to do something.
Well, I don't know what I can do. I mean, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Look strong. Can you bend the bars?
I can try. I'll walk over and try to bend the bars.
Okay, you do not have your sheet, so I will roll.
Ow! Son of a bitch! I think I
Go to
broke
bend
my
the bar. Yeah.
wrist.
Yep.
I would like to
They don't budge.
I would like to say a bunch of words that I think are magical in hopes that I cast a spell.
Amazing.
I would like to try to cast a spell to break my chains, but
Okay,
I have no idea what that would be.
Oh my god.
13 and 14, you see this woman just like
Abracadabra!
just has taught the chains that she has in both her ankles and feet, just spouting off words you've never heard before, nor do you understand them.
Can I Can I
really
repeat
hope
the
these are
words
magical.
in hopes that I cast this?
Sure. You repeat that same thing, and now you've started this chant with 12. And what are you guys repeating?
I don't know, dude. Just abracadabra over
All right,
and
you guys are
over.
both going abracadabra. And are you just repeating that?
Abracadabra!
Abracadabra, B.
14. They're chanting abracadabra.
I look at my like ribbon shackles, and do I feel like I'm being suppressed in a way? Do I feel weaker having them on than I did before having
As of
them on?
right now, you're unsure.
Okay.
But if you would like to do something,
I was just going to like and just like frustratedly yell and see what happens.
yeah, you
Fighting
yell.
it. Fuck.
They're not really even tight around your wrists. It's almost kind of comfortable, but as you like you can stretch them out a little bit, and but think of like a Chinese finger trap. So like if you stretch them out, they go whoosh.
Okay.
And
Guys, what if the lady with the thighs pretends to have a seizure and we start calling for help? And they'll get in there and try to get her, and she can, I don't know, they might get her out of her restraints and she can squeeze her head like a melon between her legs.
I don't think
I'm comfortable with that.
roll a charm check. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't.
Somebody needs to.
Come on, I mean, I can't think of anything else. The only thing I can think of is, lay a trap. Act like one of us is having some kind of episode, and
Why don't you do something, Mr. Free Hands?
So,
am I
14. Make a
okay.
skullduggery check.
Okay.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Tell me one.
I will. I was still editing your sheet. Alright, I forgot that you have it. Alright, go ahead. So you would know that some of those splinters you have ripped off the side of that wooden wall might be, could be, used as some sort of pick.
Okay. I will go towards the wood. And I'll pick up a piece that looks functional. But I want to check something. Am I thin enough to slip between the bars to go into? No? Okay. Into the blue person, so. Okay. But I will try and lockpick my door.
Okay. So you have two, right? Off of that little move you did, you have 2 wooden lockpicks,
Okay.
and make a roll. I'm adding 1 setback die because it's a wooden lockpick,
Yeah.
and it's upgraded because it's also wooden.
What do I roll?
Skullduggery.
Same one? Okay.
All right. You don't unlock it. The advantage is the 2 advantage that you have. You know that the keyhole here is too big, and using it, you know that this, like, you wouldn't be able to do it with this. There's a different type of key.
Okay.
You'd know that it may be a smaller lock or one more that you might be able to unlock it with, but it doesn't break.
Okay. Take it out and I'll like try and break it to make it a little thinner. I think I've got something, and I guess I'll try again if I can.
On the same lock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
And that one breaks. And your advantage is, you know, you're not going to be able to pick the door lock with this thing.
Okay. Hey! I'll try to wake up the blue person.
And
I think blue guy was carried out, right?
yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep, she's upstairs. Yep. Thanks, Chloe. Co-GM.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit down in the middle of my cell and cross-legged, close my eyes, and try to see if I can feel any sort of power within me that I might be able to harness, whether it be magic or
Sure.
maybe something like a silver tongue, something of that nature.
Sure. You sit down in the middle of your cell to meditate and roll a discipline check.
Do I have access to my sheet?
Oh, sorry. We'll see. By the way, I put the story points were 3 and 3, so you guys can still use those. Or just
Okay.
and for the ones without sheets right now, just let me know. All right. You sit down and meditate. You start to tune out the slow splashing of the waves outside against the boat, and start to tune out the rattling of 12s.
Abracadabra chant.
And you hear abracadabra.
I think I've stopped by this point.
And you now have access to your characteristics.
What's that?
You have access to your characteristics. I just open them up for you. And what breaks you out of your meditation is the sound of those double doors opening and slamming at the end of the hallway outside. And it's a different, you don't hear the big heavy booted footsteps that you heard before. You hear this like shuffling sound. And then you hear like a little bit of a little key. Just one of the doors opens up, and this kind of hunched over, really skinny, 5 foot tall, kind of bald person walks in.
Can I see a tattoo on his left wrist?
Make a perception. 1 black, because it's dark in here a little bit.
Do I get to roll this one?
You do.
Do you have the dice?
I have the dice set up.
Okay.
You might need to check your sheet or purples, but
4 purples. I don't.
no. I have like FOR purples.
Yeah.
So yeah, just roll that.
I don't see anything.
It's too dark, but you see as a tray of food, and there's little like basically there's 5 cups of soup, and he sees you looking at him, and he comes over to you and just sets that down and sees that you're looking, and then uses his foot to like push it closer through the bars.
Hey!
Oh, whoa, there's no need to be timid, friend. It's okay. I'm not gonna bite you. Jeez.
Four doesn't talk to Stricken, and then he kind of hops over and does the same thing.
What did he say? Four doesn't talk to Stricken?
That's what he said. And then he does the same thing, pushes with his feet, except he's intimidated by you, Chris, and he's like really scared. And he pushes it to try to to where he thinks it's in reach, but he doesn't even open the gate. But you're able to reach the soup if you could, with one hand, and pull it into you if you wanted.
I wanted.
And then, okay, you do that. You now have some soup that you can slurp out of, and he puts soup on near the orange guy, and then kind of like stands there for a moment, like, and then goes over to you, 14, and kind of just calmly sets it down. And
What are these?
Ford doesn't talk to Stricken, and then he hopples over, like right when you say that, he hopples over, and sets a soup down next to the blue one, and then just kind of turns around and
Number 4, look, what? We're all friends here, clearly. And I show him I like point like this. I'm like, we're all friends here, man. What do you mean Stricken? Come on, you can tell us. We're not gonna hurt you.
Ford only talks to 3, and he runs out the door and locks it.
Is the soup good?
No.
It's kind of tasty. Yeah, and you guys, the ones who do eat the soup and drink it,
I'll eat mine. What is the cup made out of?
like stone.
Ooh. I'll drink mine and kind of examine it and say, for a strong person, this could make a pretty good weapon. That's it.
So you guys each have a stone little cup, probably the size, of your fist. And you hear the scurrying go out, and then the doors open again, and this time you do hear the boots, and they come in and they drop off the blue woman, who is awake, and just goes, "Tell me where I am." And it's like, "It's not time yet. All right, drink your soup." And they leave, and she just kicks the soup, and actually, since 13, you're right across.
Oh god.
Make a coordination
A
check.
soup dodge check.
First degree burns.
Soup with burn quality too.
You are able to dodge the soup, and honestly, some even lands in your bowl a little bit.
I'll eat it.
Fuck yeah.
I'll eat the remaining soup. Thanks. What number are you again?
15.
16.
Oh fuck. That was close. Is she not shackled up?
They put the shackles behind her back.
So what happened?
Weird bald-headed guy tattooed my wrist.
Did he have anything else to say?
Something about us being special, or I don't know. Who are you guys?
I'm 14.
I'll wave my little wooden lockpick.
I mean 13. I'm 13.
Her hands are behind her back. She's not necessarily strong, but she looks athletic. She does not have the quads that the girl in the other cell has.
Game is about thighs. Do not skip
Always.
leg day.
Never.
Never ever.
Can I try and lockpick you out?
Oh. She goes, okay, yeah, and goes back and backs up towards your cell to where you can.
Yeah, I'll try my best. Ugh.
Gonna take a just regular hard skullduggery.
Ooh.
Boom.
Damn.
Her wrists go free, and the triple disadvantages that wooden lockpick is now broken.
Okay,
She goes, oh, thank you. Thank you.
now me.
She just looks down at that thing and just reaches her arm through and just gives it a tug and like kind of pulls you into the bars.
My face hits the wool bars.
It's just a ribbon. What are you talking? Like, it must be magical. Oh my god.
No magic?
I don't know. I think I know any magic. I don't remember anything.
I'm assuming I know magic. If I have magic.
Yeah. She just goes to the window, and you guys hear a sound of a. What are the things between ships that they put down?
A plank.
Yeah, I thought there was a different term for not the plank that just sits out, but like they use to like not to board.
Oh, I know what you mean.
There is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
word for that, but anyways, the board that's connecting the ships, you seem to go up, and you
Play on Google.
yeah, 14 and 16 on the right side of the ship there. You guys can hear, and even see if you look out the window that purple regalia bald head, who Clay played, at the left side of the ship. I don't know boat terms. And that second ship.
That would be port.
The port side of that ship is breaking away, and you see him just kind of standing there on the side of the boat and taking off to go somewhere else.
The whole ship is leaving, or just him?
No. So there was another ship attached to the side.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
just kind of peeled away.
Like number 2's gone.
Number
It
4
was just
only
number
talks in-
2.
That you could see. It was another ship about the same size as this one. So
Okay.
Number 2 is gone, and number 3 is only spoken, or number 4 only speaks to number 3. So we've got to work our way up this chain of command somehow.
Hate math.
Gangplank.
gameplay.
Took a while.
Well, if you were able to pick her locks, maybe legs locks could also be picked.
Totally. But my lockpick broke.
Ah, I can't see that far. It's dark in here.
I can try and make another, and I'll running start drop kick the wall.
Okay. Roll that athletics.
Damn it.
The setback was because your hands were tied,
Yeah.
but you jump up and your leg hit the wall and you collapse to the ground, and don't see any new splinters of the of the wall.
Damn it.
Did I try to kick the floor and make some splinters?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
go for it.
Don't you have to roll it for me?
Oh yeah.
Roll it, man. Find your sheet.
Oh,
No. Yeah, there's stuff in your thing.
Jesus!
That was ridiculous.
that was still ridiculous.
And then you failed that one. That's weird.
Yeah,
2 failures.
that's hilarious.
You're not able to
Can't get a good angle on it.
yeah, just from how much you are restrained, it's kind of a pain, and you're not able to finagle your way through and get anything.
I would like to see. I want to look at this door here. No. I want to look at the bench. It's. How is it secured? Is it secured?
1 second. Do a. I mean, it's a wooden bench. It's not secured to the ground. It's a. Legs look like this. Bench is like this.
Okay.
It's my
I want to look at the. I look at the bench, and I look back at the door, and then back at the bench, and then back at the door. How many hinges are on the door?
On which door?
The door leading out of my cell.
There are 3 hinges on the door.
Okay, and are they fastened in, or is the weight of the door holding it in place?
It's like one of those.
Is it just like
They
where
look-
there's a socket and a pin, and it's like free, or is it like fastened at the bottom?
It looks like, yeah, they're kind of pinned in like that. So you could budge them a little bit, but they're just heavy doors.
I want to do a calculation in my head to see if I could use the bench as a fulcrum to lift the door up off of its hinges.
Locked.
Okay. Go for it. Athletics.
Oh no, I was just seeing if it was possible, like in my head.
Oh.
Like if I could like do the math,
Right. Okay.
see if it would even be possible.
So intelligence. What?
I was thinking mechanics or a knowledge
Okay,
skill.
I'll give you mechanics. That's an intelligence roll. Yeah, I'll do. Yeah. Okay, so you, from your knowledge of door mechanics, you, and by just eyeballing like the system that it has, the 3 hinges are put in place. If somebody were strong enough, and it would take somebody very, very, very strong, they could rip this off, but it would still need to be unlocked. Or like, yeah, it would. I mean, it would take a lot of strength to rip these doors off. They're pretty well made. They're not just like janky.
Yeah, if it's locked, you're gonna have to break the lock, right? Because it's like a bar, so like you can't just. I don't know. I guess.
So at this point, the smaller child in the 5th cell starts to roll over and start groaning and.
Hello?
Okay.
Where am I?
You're on a boat.
We're on a ship.
Oh. Ooh. Do I have the ribbons? Or do I have, what was it? He was restrained, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
you have the ribbons.
You have a magical chains. You have the ribbon.
What's happening?
We're trying to figure out. Are we all bald?
Yes.
I think we're in a cult.
I think you're right.
Does the boy look
This
like
isn't a coincidence.
does the boy look like he's small enough to squeeze through the bars?
So as he finally stands up, he's 100 pounds soaking wet. Has the magical ribbon around and could possibly sneak in, but it'd be one of those things like, you know, when you're a kid and you put your head like through something, you're like, oh, I can fit here, and then when you go back, like your head gets stuck and you have that panicky moment.
Yes. I know exactly that. Not gonna get
Like,
into
that's
details
what would-
right now.
like,
What do you mean as a kid?
That's how big of the gap is. Like, he would have, like, yeah,
He could probably get his body out, but his head might get stuck.
Yeah, like, and he still might be might be able to.
Can I
outlandish.
convince the child to try to
Yes,
squeeze through the bars?
absolutely. Use. How are you doing it?
I'm trying to coax
He's
him
just-
out,
how are you-
like
how
with
are you saying
candy.
this?
I'm just sitting there. I look very scared.
Okay, so yeah, so let me describe him some more. 100 pounds soaking wet, kind of pretty short, smaller than you, 14. He's probably 5 foot tall. He
You my brother?
maybe 10. He might be 10.
Yeah,
He's
my
bludgeoned pretty badly actually. He's pretty
yeah.
bruised.
do I remember how?
You don't remember anything.
Okay.
And you see the number 15 on your wrist and do not know how you got it.
Hey, buddy, you know, it'd be really cool if you could get out of your cell. If you could squeeze through the bars, I think it might be able to help us. You could squeeze into the
When?
cell with the big lady there with the thighs and
Oh,
give her a hand getting her
This
shackles
looks-
off.
it's scary.
Well, yeah, we're all scared, buddy, but we're
I
not
don't
gonna
know,
get.
Just where's my parents?
They're dead. It's just us now.
I'm the one supposed to be the one that says that.
The fucking tact.
At this
Amazing.
point, the other woman had the other woman across from you, 13 had
I
was
start
like
crying.
oh yeah, let's sneak him, let's get him through the bars. But then you go, they're dead. She goes, you motherfucker.
I'm crying. I'm like in the back wall crying.
Does he seem to be around the same age as like my brother that I was supposed to save?
You're not even sure how old your brother is at this moment.
Okay.
You know you have a brother.
Okay.
I'm having a moment, a full-blown moment.
Oh, come on, buddy. It's okay. We're your new family now. We'll take great care of you.
I'll go up to sorry.
Clay,
I'll
there
go-
are no windows in your cell.
Oof.
He's just freaking out. I didn't. I think I'm scared. Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to 16.
Guys,
Did you look
15?
through?
You're 15, Clay.
Okay.
Did you look through the black orb at all while you were up there?
Did I? I don't have anything right.
She's no, you don't remember. You're not sure. She looks at you and it's like, yeah, he showed me the orb. As she's like looking at 13, like, don't talk. He's a kid. Don't tell him his parents are dead. It's already scary enough. Is the eye contact she just gave you?
That's a lot in just one look.
Oh, it was like a.
I loved it. Great.
I'm gonna look at my body now because I didn't really take anything. Do I have any like tattoos or like any signs of I don't know where I'm from? Any like maybe like a tribal tattoo of some sort or like
Nothing noteworthy. A couple scars, and now that you start to look around your feet and maybe calves, there's some burning, and you can see that there's no hairs on the lower parts of your legs.
okay. I'm gonna take the time then while they're all talking to kind of concentrate on these magic ribbons to see if I can, by either force of will or like finally triggering some magical power if I have them, to see if it like like get like restricted, or you know what I mean? Just like there's like a wall or something like that.
Okay. You have your sheet, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Roll a primal. So as you go to do this, you close your eyes and you start. Your hairs on not only the back of your neck but your forearms start to tingle and stand straight up, and your palms start to get a little hot, and then the restraint doesn't budge. And you can tell now that you tried that, you could feel power within you, but it was being suppressed.
Right. Hey. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go for another drop kick.
I love it.
Just
Is he still crying?
all right, roll your drop kick again.
Damn it!
And you drop kick the wall again, and this time it kind of 15. It kind of you just hear this thud, and like it kind of jolts you up and like scares you a little bit. And then you guys hear the sound of the key lock again, and the one door opens, and the small figure comes in, and just puts his tray out and like looks at the stone bowls.
I throw mine at him.
Okay.
Try to hit him in the head.
He's short range from you, so range light, and 2 setback because you're throwing through, what would be called difficult terrain because it's a bar. Okay. Improvised weapon rules, I think, are just +1 damage.
Yeah, that one is a small object. It is, yeah.
Everyone now!
I just keep my bowl where I don't.
Yeah, you hit him, and you hit him pretty good. You knock the tray out of his hand, and you.
Can I grab the tray real quick?
The tray is now in the middle of the room, and he scurries out and leaves the door open.
Oh.
But you can hear him scurrying,
Oh.
and he just. Yeah, he scurries all the way out.
Is the key still in the door?
It is.
Oh.
And he's running, and you hear the 2 things open. But. Yep.
Can who's who? 16? Can 16 reach the key?
No, it is the door bot closest to you.
Oh, can I reach the key?
It opens. It opens this way. So
Oh, it's just a single
it's
door?
opening out. If you want to do an athletics check, but it's gonna be a hard one because you're really gonna have to reach. But
I'm gonna use a story point.
okay, you can flip that from your sheet.
Oh, I can?
Should be able
Let's
to.
see. There we go. Use story point, and then I'll put in the upgrade.
Okay.
And then you said it's going to be athletics.
Yep, just to reach. There's nothing complex about the key out when it's out there, but it is a key ring.
Okay. Come on.
That's a fun role to interpret.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not able to reach the key, but you're able to close the door.
Do I want to close the door?
Well, I mean, I'll do the triumph unless you want, unless you can think of something.
I was going to say I was able to pull the key out of the hole, but then I dropped it and can't reach it where it is
Okay.
now.
All right. Yeah. So the door is still open. You grabbed onto the key, and then right as you're pulling it back, just with the tips of your fingers, it dropped out on the ground. And
16, get it. Use your leg.
16 is reaching, and it takes the tray that was knocked out of the little squirrely guy's hands, and she tries to scoop it, and it's just out of reach, but she's touching it, and just barely touching it, and
I start blowing. Trying to blow it to her.
oh shit. Okay. I gotta make a roll, see if she can do it. And I just looked at her stats, and
What's happening? What's going on?
she takes the tray, and she's not able to do it. But advantage, she knocks him a little closer to you, and at this point, you hear the screechy voice. You can't really make out what he's saying. The screechy voice of the little creature that was down, and then you hear the big footsteps of what sounds like 3 people
Oh god.
down the end of the hallway.
Did he see me throw the cup? Does he know who threw the cup?
You can't tell.
Quickly, do I have time to try to rip one of the boards
You have time
off?
to do one thing.
Okay. Can I get the cup back?
Okay, reach for the cup.
I'm gonna
No, no.
drop kick the wall.
Another
Okay,
athletics
both
check.
of you, it's the same roll. Coordination, athletics, go.
Oh, that upgrade
You
was
drop
still in
kick the
there.
wall in for the 3rd or 4th time, not sure. But you're able to get one decent sized wooden splinter out.
Let me reroll
and,
that.
Yeah, you were coordination.
Oh, I was coordination?
Yep.
Same roll. Should I reroll it?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. You're not able to get it.
Damn.
What's going on?
And at this
What are you
moment,
doing?
you see the cornroad. You see a cornroad man walk in. He goes, "4, which one was it?" I couldn't see anything. And he just looks around, sees a tray on the ground, sees picks up the stone cup that has a little blood marking on it from the side, and kind of scrapes it off, rubs it on his shirt, and then just looks around. Sees 16, where she has her hands behind her back, and Danny, what you can see, she's picked up the shackles. They're in her hands, but her hands are just behind her back. And the stone cup of hers that she kicked and splattered everywhere is still in her cell. Still in 14 cell, and then the untouched one, the untouched one in 15 cell, and the one in front of 13.
I thought I had
then-
to dodge 16's cup. So wouldn't it also be in my
Yeah,
cell?
that was for the hot soup.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
the soup
okay.
flying
that
down.
was just the soup.
She kicked the full soup thing, and the soup went flying. That's what
Okay,
landed. in
it
your
was
cup.
just the soup. Okay, fuck, I'm fucked
And
here.
then he just looks at you. I knew we should have restrained you. All right, open up. And then 4's like, he goes, 4, open this one.
Don't open it 4.
4 only listens to 3. And he goes, picks up the keys, and
I cover the one on my wrist and show it to him.
he stands there.
I'm 3. See?
He doesn't know what to do.
You see? I'm 3.
And 4,
He's been
I'm
lying
4.
to you.
Oh my god.
Are
4
my,
doesn't talk to Stricken. And
are
he
my
just drops the
parents
keys.
dead?
He just dropped the keys and runs. He's like, and then
The
you see
little kid.
you see the big-
Talking to
the big man. He goes, "What the fuck is happening?" He looks at. There's 2 guards that are standing outside. He goes, "One of you make sure he's okay." And Can't convince him that you have 3. I'm 3. And he just opens the cell.
I say, you're not 3.
Okay.
Did great.
Is that all you're doing?
I'm trying to convince him by waving my hand that he's not 3.
Deception.
I'm looking real deep into his eyes. Like real deep. Like I've got a lock.
If you
You're
roll a
not
story
3.
point, I'll allow this roll.
Oh god. I guess I'll roll us another story point.
Do it. I want to see how this goes.
Okay, 1 second. I need to figure out his deception verse. You have the thing there. Is it verse vigilance? Or no, charm verse cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Shit, hold on.
I want to go home.
Okay, this is gonna be fun.
I'm gonna get my ass beat.
You roll it.
Is it deception or charm?
Whichever one. 1 second. Let me. Tell me which one or how you're wanting to do this, and then I'll let
It's
you know.
definitely deception.
Okay.
Trying to deceive him.
Okay. Roll it.
Oh my god, dude. Yes.
Ask him if I
What
can.
did you say again?
That I'm
Did I
You're
three.
not
Three.
3.
Okay. And he just goes, I'm not 3.
You're You need to be in here with me.
I need to be in there with you.
Hand me the keys.
I hand you the keys.
What is happening?
I unlock the cell and I open it up. And I say, there you go.
And he just sits down.
I close it and I lock it. And I frantically go unlock all the other cells.
Okay.
As fast
And
as I can.
I'm giving you your actual sheet.
Yes!
Well, that was good. I can't believe it.
Fucking Ted.
Do-
so, so my friend's plane got delayed, so she's not gonna be here for a while, so I can hang out. So we frantically gave me a person in the room.
Nice.
And it was a 10-year-old.
So
Which sheet is it?
you are the other I just gave you another 13.
Okay.
I will take the first one and just put it no next to it.
No. Wait, this guy's wearing special clothes, right?
He does have nice clothes on. The reason I'm giving you your sheet is you triggered your heroic ability and you didn't even know it.
Oh shit.
So I give you your full sheet. There's the talents in there, and
What is the heroic ability? Where is it?
it is a version of influence.
Fucking Jedi mind cock.
But you can only use it once a session, and that's
That
how
was
you
it.
used it.
Good time to use it.
So
Oh, I can't believe you stumbled
you now
into
have a
that.
big, strong, burly man right there. Cornrows. He sits down. You have number 3 in the cell who just sat down.
Check for the
And you
magic
locked him in.
key.
And you're frantic. Whose cell are you going to next?
Who?
Because there's a guard outside that is like, wait, what?
I'm gonna go for the big woman first.
The one right across from you?
No thighs.
Okay. You take the same key that unlocked your cell. You're going over and you unlock that one, and the guard outside is like does like a little look in and goes, wait, what the?
And I try to run in and at least get her arms. Are there multiple keys?
There's
Oh,
the
God.
big key that you saw him use for the cell. You saw the one that 4 used for the door, and then there's 3 other keys in there.
I'm gonna
Oh,
roll
God.
a D3 and try to unlock at least 2 of the shackles.
Okay.
Roll a d6.
D6.
group it,
1 and
2.
2. 1 and 2 is what you need. 1 or a 2.
Oh!
First key you grab. You go to her left arm. You hear the guard going, what is going on? He starts rushing in, and
What is happening?
right there, left arm unshackled. Bell, as he does that, not Bell. I see your thing there, red bell.
Yeah.
You see the 13 reveal itself from underneath your shackle, and then
I thought I was 13.
sorry,
12?
12. There's too many. You see the 12 reveal itself. Your right one is still in. You grab it like this, and so the one goes through, and then you just grab the chain, and you have it. You can use it as a weapon, and he goes to undo your feet as he does that, and he does both feet.
All right.
And the guard's coming in and goes to grab a 13 from the shoulders.
I'm gonna.
Whack him.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna try to hit him.
All right. Okay. I knew this was gonna go off the rails, but I like it.
Well,
It's a melee attack. It's a improvised weapon. But it's gonna be treated the same as a special wise as like a melee heavy flail. So, I have your sheet. Sorry.
Oh, so under talents and special abilities, I'm just looking at this. Some of them
Yep.
can be used and others can't.
I tried to make them so I just made like combat, and yours was tricky because you can kind of use them in as you're reading them. You know what I mean? Like you can use them out of like as long as you're creative with them, you can in and out of combat. But instead of just making one big thing, I try to be like, you can use these in combat, you can use these out of combat, and I did that for everyone. If you can unlock
Okay.
your final sheet. What number are you? 12. And you bludgeon this man. No, you don't. As you just swing the chain over, the advantage is like he knocks back and goes, oh shit, and he kind of looks like he might run. And we need to roll initiative.
Cannon quick drop kick the wall again.
We're gonna drop kick the wall.
All right, I'll let you do that before combat starts.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay. You get another little splinter off of it, and you take 2 strain.
Okay.
All right, roll initiative, everybody.
Can I use Let's Talk This Over?
Let's roll initiative first.
Oh, it says
We're gonna. Okay, what's it say?
it says when a combat encounter against one or more sentient beings is about to begin.
Okay.
The character makes
Okay,
a daunting charm check.
Okay.
Let's
Yep.
This character is so good.
do it.
You guys
That'll
are
work.
all insane. I want you to know that.
Okay, so you got the
It's a daunting, which is 4 purple, right?
you got the 4 purple in there.
Yep. Roll that charm, baby.
I gotta find it. Actually, I'm gonna do something different.
And if there's a 1B in that side thing. Oh no, wait, keep that.
Charm. Where is it? There it is. Hey, buddy! Whoa, hold on! Time out, man. Look,
Clay, your
he's-
face.
I can't see Clay. Okay,
My dice are hot.
just one success. That's crazy. Okay, go. Say what you're gonna say.
Hey, whoa! Look, she's been chained up. She's a little aggressive. You know, let's talk about this. What's your name? I'm 13. I mean 3.
My name's Doran.
Doran. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. Good.
While you're talking, I'm waving my shackles from across the way.
He was drawing a sword out, and then slowly he's like, what's going on in here?
Oh, just routine medical check. You know, checking all the
Medical check. I thought you guys already had that.
Well, this is a follow-up just to make sure that nothing has happened. As you can see, the small boy in this cage looks pretty bad, so I was
He does
gonna
look
check,
pretty beaten up.
check the big woman first, make sure, you know, she doesn't have any infections, make sure she's well fed, and then I'm going to go, you know, check the boy, see if his
Can you
wounds
put
need
the chains
tending
back
to.
on this one? She's feisty, and I don't want you to get hurt either.
Oh, that's a good point. And I'll go over and like fake put the shackles back on her, make it look like I'm locking them, but not really.
Are my parents upstairs?
I mean, you
just
seem to
kinda-
be the smooth sayer here. Why don't you talk to this boy?
Hey, buddy, you looking for your parents, huh?
I just don't know what's going on.
Oh, we're just doing a routine medical check. Your parents should be along shortly. They're upstairs having cake and candy. You'll be going up there with them too.
All right, do I? I'm not easily convinced. This requires a roll.
Okay.
I mean, I need this to be a roll.
Charm versus cool. Am I right? Okay, and that's just I got it set up, and I'm upgrading it on his side because he told him his parents are dead.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That feels right from over here.
Damn.
They're upstairs?
Yeah, they'll be along shortly.
Why did you tell me that they were dead?
Well, I just wanted to soften the blow a little bit. You know, you hit him
You
hard
told him his
with the...
parents were dead. You a monster.
Stop in one blow.
You know, you hit him
they're
hard
alive?
with the bad news and then you soften it. It's a business tactic. It's called the Frank Reynolds tactic.
Who's Frank Reynolds?
Old friend of mine. You'll meet him. He'll be along shortly.
Can I see them?
Oh. Did you throw the cup at 4?
What cup?
I don't remember.
I
I don't even
saw-
remember why I'm in here anymore.
I saw him throw the cup, yeah.
I'm just gonna guard the door, take care of whatever medical check you need. And he goes outside the room and he goes outside the room.
Does he shut the door behind him?
Nope, he left it how it was.
All right, I'm gonna go let the boy out and tell him to just wait in the corner.
Okay, Clay, you're now 15. You're now unlocked. Your cage is unlocked.
What's this on my hands?
I can't answer. Sorry, bud. And I'll kind of like ruffle his hair a little bit.
I'm bald.
You shake his head.
Yes, I just kind of
He just basketball palm his head.
kind of move it around a little bit.
Oh.
All right, so big ladies first. I'm gonna undo her. Then I'm gonna go do undo.
You for the sake of brevity, you go in and quietly unlock everyone that's down here.
Yeah, pretty much.
And there was a little see-through, looks like ethereal sort of key, about an inch tall, on that keychain that undoes the magical ribbons.
Okay.
So everyone in the cells are unlocked, and in your old cell, 3 is sitting there, kind of has a little drool on his face, so he's just like...
Does he have any like weapons that I can see?
He didn't have any weapons on him when he came down, but it's like a tight chainmail. He's very athletic. Kind of like a darker sash, one shoulder pauldron on his right side. He does have the room. So battle wise, he has like armored one side. So his right arm kind of has more platey, and then his left side looks free to kind of it's more movement on the one side.
And he's still like drooling and shit.
He's sitting down drooling. Now that you've unlocked your full character sheet, you know it's not going to last forever.
Sure.
But
I'm gonna have him take his shirt off and give it to the lady.
How are you saying that?
Take your shirt off and give it to the lady.
Right. He takes his shirt off and then just walks across to the blue. 16.
Not that lady.
Not that lady. Walks over to Belle, and you have armor on.
Yes. All right, so
it's scale.
Did you guys have
armor,
food?
So add two soak, Chris, for 12. If you put on the armor.
I'll go into his cell and get the cup of soup and hand it to him.
Oh, I don't like this.
Well,
Good.
Just like an asshole, an older brother I've never met. Just like some random teenager being a dick.
I mean,
yeah, I mean it's right.
well, I'm gonna look around at everybody and say, okay, unfortunately, I've been the ringleader up to this point, but we need to come up with a plan. So we got big lady, we got kind of big lady, we got little dude, little boy, and me. How are we going to go about this?
Try my magic again, real quick. Now that I'm free.
What?
Are the things off?
Yeah.
Everyone is fully free. Some of you don't know what you're capable of. Others have a slight idea, and then Mr. 13 here, or now designated 3, has most of his capabilities, if not full. You don't remember who you are, but you're starting to be like, oh, I'm naturally like, I remember. Like, you don't remember, but you're like, I remember I can do these.
I can.
You know what you're good at.
I can manipulate motherfuckers.
Yes, you can.
Sure.
And see that one door is open, so you can see down the hallway. Again.
Oh, we can see down the hallway. Do we? Is there anybody down there?
You see the one guard that you told not to be there. You see the stairs briefed in, and then just now you can see that it's a long hallway with a couple doors on that side.
Well, any ideas, guys? Surely I'm not the only idea person.
I think we should go get my parents, and they'll know what to do.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Anyone else?
Oh, sorry. Let's go back to Danny. What were you trying to do? You said you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to test it out because I remember when I had the bands on, it like felt hot. I just want to like.
It did feel hot.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so hot.
How are you doing this?
Like literally just like in front of me, like my palms out, just like I don't know, just whatever happens.
As you do this, let's roll a roll that primal again. So as you do this, that same feeling of the tingling behind you on the backs of your neck, your hairs stand up, and as you're just doing this, there's just between your fingers, like zaps of little lightning, just like a little crackle, sharp, like little small sparks go between your fingertips and like.
Okay. Well, I have this,
That's a neat trick.
right?
Yeah.
What
Let's
about
get
you,
out of
little
here
kid?
before old Drooly comes to, starts shouting. Who goes first?
I'll
Looks-
run ahead, and if the guard is still there, I want to jump on him, like zap his like neck area.
Like, okay,
Can you
All right,
fly?
you're able to.
Sorry, guys, I'm in this role right now.
No, it's good.
No, it's fucking great.
And scene.
I need to go grab a couple beers.
I want to refill my water. Let's take a 5-minute break here
Okay.
right after this
Me
roll.
too. This 10-year-old needs
Okay.
a beer.
So since it's unexpected, but it is a melee attack, I'm gonna have the difficulty of a melee attack, but you're gonna roll primal.
Okay.
And 1 second. Okay, roll it.
We know what that means.
Oh, dude, look at that roll, though.
Ready?
Yep. Okay. You jump on, and he's what? And then right when you do that, you just send a pulse of lightning through his entire body, and it seizes up right in front of you. And the two, I believe it's classified here as a lightning attack. I'm pulling up the spellbook right now.
It was
but
stun, yeah.
you stun him with, I think you can trigger everything with 2, but
Yep.
so he just seizes up and is just shaking on the ground, and he seems kind of hurt by it.
Oh my god! That was awesome!
This little
And-
kid is my favorite.
Make one more roll before our break.
Okay.
I want you to make. It's gonna be easy.
Clearly need to roll a 10-year-old.
I want to say, what's the? It's cunning for primal, right?
Yeah.
Roll your survival check. All right, I'm giving you your sheet.
Oh.
What number are you?
14.
14. And you can look that up.
Cited 15 now looks up to 14.
Doesn't like 13 so much, huh?
So we're going to take a 5, and I'm just gonna add no to that. That old one, you have a new sheet there. And you can look that over as we take 5. So
All right, we'll
get
be
your
back
beers,
in a
get your
moment.
waters.
And we're back on. Okay.
All right. We cut to 14 just jumped on the back of this guard with the infinity number on the back and sent a bolt of electricity, it looks like, throughout. You guys can kind of smell a little bit of burning, and he is just violently shaking on. And as you look up 14, right in this door that's to your left now, there's looks like another room. You see somebody in there go, and like, just you hear him like jiggle the handle and like lock it. But it looks like a regular door, just as a door lock handle. You're
Do
muted.
you have any weapons on him? The guy is shocked.
Just a short sword.
I'll grab the short sword and I'll hand it to.
Can I scooch past him?
16.
Is there room to scooch?
You hand the sword to 16. She does a little. All right, are we breaking out of here?
Is there room to go past the guy in the door? For a
He is
10-year-old?
just-
Alright, I sneak, but come on, guys, my parents are gonna be so excited. They do electricity. And they're just gonna start going upstairs.
I'll follow right behind him.
So as you go into the hallway, you see on both sides there's 4 different doors along this hallway to the stairs. Are you going right? You're going right to the stairs because of your parents, right?
Yeah, I'm finding my parents right now.
Okay.
This guy just did magic.
We're going to roll initiative, and then not necessarily we're in combat right now because it's
I
tense.
know you gotta catch a
because
10-year-old.
it's tense, but we're going to roll.
Okay.
Just for you can take your actions. We're not going to necessarily do maneuvers, but just as turn of events happen, we're going to do that.
Okay.
So, you guys are mostly prepared,
Uh-oh.
but I will let you guys pick your initiative to roll since. Actually, no. That's not how this game works. Clay, you're muted.
I'm going up the stairs.
You roll vigilance.
I can't.
I will roll your vigilance. Squeak, you're gonna roll. I don't know. You're in the middle because like you didn't think it was gonna happen, and then you just kind of went with it. But since you were in control and you kind of kicked it off, I'm gonna say you roll cool.
Okay.
Chris,
Are we rolling initiative cool or just regular cool?
initiative.
Okay.
Chris, I want to say you are a special girl.
And big thighs.
Check one thing. Okay. You're gonna roll cool, and actually, I will do it. Yes, it says Chris too. Danny, roll cool as well.
Cool.
Yep. So everyone do that.
Oh god, 3's still there.
Yes.
We forgot about old drooly face.
Alright. 13, 14, 12. Missing
15.
you, Clay, and that's on me.
No, 15. Charging away. Not charging. He is.
Alright, so goes 3, 13.
Is my heroic ability one of these abilities that are in my sheet, or is that extraneous?
No.
Okay. Okay. So all of these are still fair game.
Yep. Any of those, I mean, a lot of your guys' special stuff have a once per session vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so it goes boom, boom, boom. 14, and then 12, and sorry, Clay, you're at the bottom. Think I got everyone.
I'm just excited to see my parents.
Okay, we're good. So it's this. Here's the order. So once you just all got unlocked, and Chris, your wrist, you're 12, so your right wrist is unlocked, so you're completely free if you choose to be. And oh wait, there's that other girl. She goes. Ooh.
She has the sword.
She has a sword. She goes between 14 and 12. All right, 3 is still sitting on the ground drooling.
Should we take care of him?
And it is your turn, Squeak.
I'm asking if we should take care of him, and then I guess my action is going to be to try to. Can I look inside the different rooms and see what's inside?
As your action, you can look inside one room.
I choose this one,
Okay.
top right.
As you look in here, you see a bunch of different bunks, and the door was not locked. You see a bunch of just little bunks throughout. Looks like where everyone on the ship stays. There's a couple chests, but really not much stuff in here.
A couple of chests, you say?
Like small foot lockers.
Okay.
And your turn is up. So what you did is you go, what should we do with him? And then you run down the hall and look and frantically open the doors and kind of like peek your head in. There's nobody in there. And then
And a bunch of employees in stripe referee uniforms.
no. And then
Selling shoes.
it is the guy who is outside the door. He's still violently shaking, and it seems to taper off, and he starts to catch his breath.
Does he do anything?
And no, so tech from a mechanical standpoint, his stun just wore off.
Okay.
But he did nothing this round. So, Danny, you're up. You're standing above the body. You see the stun wear off.
I'm going to.
So after you just shocked electricity through him, it kind of felt the charge go through your entire body, and it perked your white. Like now you have your white eyes again. Your irises have gone white, and you feel like you can see a little bit, and you feel good.
Feels good to use the magic.
Oh, it feels good.
To use the magic on people, or just to use it in
It
general?
felt good just zapping.
Lightning sword, and I'll stab him in the chest.
Okay, as you raise your hand up, as your both hands connect, just this bolt of lightning energy just shocks out from both sides, and you bring it down, and then right when it hits his body, it just dissipates, and it just goes, and this guy, you kind of turn where you stab in, just like inside out, and he.
And did I like this?
You love it.
Number 10 is.
Ooh. And then I'll start running up the stairs.
So you just decimate this. Okay, there's nothing metal around you, and you just decimate this body that was zapped and just lost its charge, and you just, yeah, he's dead.
Woohoo.
Did make a big sound though, so
It did.
yep, you hear the crackling just echo like. Picture like a lightning bolt just struck, kind of.
Okay. And I start running towards the stairs. And as a incidental, could I just concentrate on it and just have it up?
Yep, you're good. You don't have to narrate that, but yeah, you still have. As you did that, it disappeared for a second, and then like you like go like this, and it looks like you just like grabbed it out of thin air again, and it's just got this like crackling lightning sound.
Watch out, little guy. And I like frog hop his head.
You're
like I
muted,
grab his
Clay.
head and like he goes in between my legs as I hop over him.
What was that? No, you have a sword?
It doesn't really look like a sword. It's like the length of a short sword, but like it's just like crackling energy. Like if it gets close to something, like tethers kind of pull off and like hit whatever it is close to.
What? You can hold lightning? What?
Mm-hmm. I'll run up the stairs, or as far as I can, I guess.
Okay, you're able to get to the right in the door of the stairs,
Cool. All done.
and 16 is up. She sees this thing. She grabs the sword that 13 gave her and goes, "Let's get out of here." Oh, what should we do with this guy? Is what I forgot. The 3's still there, and sees the locked door and kind of sees him sitting there and kind of just prays right outside and is kind of waiting for, like she doesn't really understand what he's doing, but it's like, come on, big guy, what are you doing? You tattooed. You're up there for the tattooing. What's going on? She's not quite running yet. Whatever. She just saw like a little lightning man run out and destroy someone. She's not really worried.
Little
like,
lightning
"Damn."
man.
So, all right, now Chris.
But they call me.
I would like to follow 14 out with the chain. I would like to keep the chain. Like I still have the chain as a weapon, right?
Yep. It's optional.
I mean, I'll just take it for the time being. Throw it at somebody or something, but
Okay.
I'll take that and I'll run out after 14 towards the stairs. I
Alright.
want to get out of here.
Are you looking at any rooms?
Nope, just following 14.
All right, you go up to the same spot you're at, like right on the stairs with him. And Clay.
Oh. Well, you guys. Hey, wait up!
1 foot at a time up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm like jumping. Also, I'm gonna try to do lightning sword.
How
I
are you
don't know
trying?
how. I yell lightning sword.
You yell lightning.
And
sword.
like I hold my hand out, and then it doesn't work. I'm like, hey, wait up! And I can't charge up after him.
Yep. That's exactly what happens.
That's the coolest shit I've ever seen, though. I didn't see him kill the guy. I was looking for him, but he ran past me holding a lightning sword.
I hopped over you like a
Yeah,
frog.
I got leap. Whoa. Yeah, so that's it. I got nothing else. I'm just trying to keep
All right,
up.
top of the round. It's 3. He's what? Starts to look around the room. What? Just what happened? He's now shirtless. Like
We've all been there, my friend.
he sees 16 standing there with a short sword, like kind of clanging the cell. Like, hey, big boy. He goes, what? He's slowly starting to put together like, what? He goes up to the chains and goes, "Hey, let me out!" And he starts rattling like, where are you at, Squeak? Or you're down the hall a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
All
up
right.
by
You-
this door here.
You start to hear the rattling of that cage that you mechanically picked out. You mechanically iPadded down earlier, and but the sound of that rattling, you're like, get the hunch that strength that might been able to take out that door before, that this whatever's rattling it might be able to.
Okay.
It's like a clank, 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 and yep. But that's his turn,
Okay.
and now it's your turn.
I'll just shout out in general. Somebody better take care of that. 16, 13, 14, 11. I don't know. Somebody.
Hey.
11.
And then there's footlockers in here, right?
There are two footlockers that you see. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out a character. I'm trying to figure out whether I should try to search a footlocker to find a weapon, or if I should try a different room.
Yep. Make a decision. You got
I'll search a footlocker.
Okay. You go in the room. You find like a journal and some, like nightstand stuff where like melted wax is on a nightstand, and like a couple silver, 2 journals, an inkwell, and let's give you like a flask.
A flask.
And there's a lantern in there. How about that?
What's in the flask? Do I know?
Empty flask and a lantern.
And a lantern. I will take the lantern, I guess.
Okay.
No dagger, no weapons, no nothing.
You can see that this is not where they hold the weapons. This is strictly, looks like it's very bare bones, like sleeping quarters, and you don't even see any of the infinity symbols or even clothes like that. This looks more like a not poor, but like deckhand sort of stuff. Deckhand quarters.
And I guess that's my turn.
That was your action.
Okay.
You're able to, if you want to move somewhere to get closer to do something, or
I mean, the only other thing I would want to do is maybe come to this door here, and
I will let you move over there and see what's inside, but you won't be able to like.
Oh yeah, I want to. I would like to see inside to see if it's maybe like a weapon cache or not a weapon cache.
In there you see. Yep. I just had to verify. This door is locked.
I have the
looks
keys.
like you have the keys, but it looks like a heavier door than the one you just went into.
Mm-hmm.
And through the little window, you see some armor's locked up. You see a couple weapons in there. You found the armory, so to speak.
Okay. At a turn incidental, I'll holler that information out. Weapons, come get your weapons here. Armor and weapons. 5-finger discount. And that's the end of my turn.
That guy's dead. 14, you're up.
I'm gonna keep running forward up into wherever this door leads out to.
New map, who's this?
So the kind of leads up about right here. So you're in the middle of the upper deck. these circles are where the masts are. And up here, you see across. So here's some more stairs. Here's some more stairs. That would be some sort of door. And then here's where you got dragged to. Since you have been up here, you know that that's where you were dragged to. This is the door down here.
The door on the bottom is the one I.
Yep, and then this is stairs too.
Those filled in circles, are those a mass?
Yep.
Perf. I want to climb on the nearest mast.
Okay. You're gonna have to make an athletics check. And at this point, the sun is starting to set a little bit now that you're up here. It's not daytime as it was in Shiny. You see as you're climbing the mast, you see that one another ship in the horizon, but you don't see any other land. There's nothing for all you can see. There is somebody at the top, and there are people on the deck. You see 4 on the deck, like huddled over, just going, "4 doesn't talk to Stricken," and he's hiding behind a little barrel, and people are alerted now up here. They heard the lightning bolt rattle from down beneath, and I'm going to add a group to the initiative order. You go right after 16. So that's a group of 3.
Okay.
And I mean they'll go right after this turn. So cut to back down below deck. 16 sees the rattling of 3 through of the thing and just tries to stab him with the short sword through the thing. So 16. That is a melee check. I'm gonna add black die because it's stabbing through bars, but do a quick thing here. Can someone look up how much the short sword does? Just kidding. Don't have to. She goes to stab and he rattles it and sees it and feisty one. And she kind of gets taken aback and starts working her way down the hallway and goes, "Guy, he's gonna get out, I think." And now cut to the top. Basically you went one range band up the mast.
Okay.
And these 3 are now climbing both sides. So like you start climbing the net, like that, like rope net up the mast, and so they're behind you. And one of them's gonna make a grab on you. So it's athletics versus athletics, I think. So what's your athletics?
So so the initiative is 14, 16. These guys 12, 15.
Yep. And then
Okay.
before that is 3 at the top, and then 13. Oh wait, your athletics is 3?
Yeah.
We'll just do a. They'll do the roll actually, and they're going up and you grab onto your ankle and you are grappled now, so you have to use a check to get away from the grass. Next time around, 12, you're up, Chris.
I am going to.
You just heard 13 say, "Weapons in here, come get your weapons."
Man. I think that I'm gonna keep the chain for now. Would I be able to see them grab guy on the
Not from here. It's
14,
kind of like
okay.
a stair. Like
Yeah.
just from here, you just it's kind of bright.
Um.
He's a quick looking man.
Okay. For now, I'm gonna drop the chain and then go to 13, because I heard him say weapon, so I'm gonna use my maneuver to go in there, and then can I pick up a weapon?
Yes. So, you, as you hear 13 going, weapons here, he's fumbling through the keys, and he, no, not that one, definitely not the little tiny magical key. I'll write that one in. And you kind of push through him and go in there, and you see a couple short swords, a flail in there, a dagger, a shield, some robes, a couple pieces of armor, a big rope hanging on the wall, another rope with a hook, some climbing gear, couple just pouches of stuff in like not leather bags, but like those brown it looks like could hold anything in there really. And then in here you get a tingling feeling
Oh.
as you're looking through things, and you don't see it right away, but on the wall behind the door, laying just on the table, is a regular looking quarterstaff that
This looks like
when you
something.
see it, it has like at the top and bottom, it has these three jade, like almost emerald inlays at the tips, and then in the center there are three more. So there's 6 in the center and then 3 at each side, but it's like smooth wood quarterstaff.
I'll take that.
And then right when you grab it, here's your
Bonafide
sheet.
beat stick.
Put it up your
With
butt.
a beat stick.
Not a signature weapon if I ever heard one.
Sure.
Put
Oh
it
my
up your
God.
butt.
There's your sheet.
I want the beat stick.
So
I'm gonna
when
try
you
to
grab
shapeshift.
you grab the quarterstaff with one hand, like ignoring the rest of everything in here, you kind of like walked in like, oh yeah, what can I get? Oh my god. And then right when you grab it, you take it, you kind of spin it around, and then in the center, you just go, whoosh, whoosh, and then you have 2 weapons, and then you put it back together and click it in.
Oh, so it's like 2, just like nunchucks, kinda, or something.
Mechanically, it can be a heavy weapon, or you can take a maneuver to click it, and then have 2 weapons.
Okay. Heavy weapon it is.
And then I gave you your sheet.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I'd like to go up to the deck.
So all right, you just went up looking for. Wait. Yep, you're okay. You were up there looking for your parents.
And I would like to
You go up,
actively
you
look
see-
for my parents. Like
You see,
I'm like take an action to look for my parents.
and
Like really take in the scene and see if they're there.
you don't
Like-
find your parents on the deck. I was gonna make a roll, but I was like, they're not there.
What?
I
I see them scrambling on the mast and like fighting, and I just
actually, let's do a perception roll, and I'm just gonna make it. It would just be an easy one. I'm gonna make it hard because you're looking for your parents and not anything else.
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking
Yep.
like. Well, I'm like taking in and seeing if they're there. Yeah.
So, roll perception.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I haven't earned it yet.
I would love for you to get your sheet.
I'm trying to find my parents. Real
Oh, you're good.
Oh, let's go.
Not that good.
Oh fuck.
We're gonna find these motherfuckers. I don't even know who they are.
Oh my god.
Jesus,
I don't even know. I don't even know who these
Christ.
parents are.
Success.
I find them.
You do not find your parents.
What
They
do
are
I-
not on the boat.
What do I see?
Now, though, you know that A, your parents aren't on the boat and you were lied to. B, your parents are not on the boat. You're alone. You see, right next to you, 3 guards chasing after 14 and just grabbed a hold of him.
I don't know if righteous anger is a feeling. But I want to do a full-blown tantrum.
Die, duck.
I don't know what if there's magic involved, but I'm as angry as I've ever been in my entire life. And
That was
I'm
gonna be
in
cake and
directed at
candy.
13. Just as a side note.
Okay.
This is all directed at 13.
And I'll let you do something,
Yes.
but you gotta tell me what you're doing.
So after I look around, I start to seethe. I was like, they're not here. And I just turn around and walk back down the stairs if I can. And I'm going to go to that room if it's possible. I'll take 2 strain to get there. I'll
You-
take a second maneuver.
You were able. No, you walk down. You get to the bottom of the steps.
And I
and
just
you-
I walk
you
into
see-
the room.
You're not able to get totally to the room. You're just at the bottom of the steps. You use one to get up, and then get up. Essentially, I give you an action to look around and then come
Okay.
back down.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the doorway, waiting.
And
I don't
top
know.
of the order.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but
It
it's
is-
going to
it
be
is-
bad.
It is 3's turn. And going to be daunting check, but he's gonna try to what's 5? Impossible?
Yeah, because
Incredible.
4 is daunting, right?
4
It's
is
5.
daunting, 5 is
Oh,
formidable.
Yeah, impossible is like yeah. Impossible.
Possible you don't roll.
He's gonna try to bust out.
Oh boy.
Fuck that wall.
He's gonna take a couple strain, and he just and rips the cell door off, and kind of pushes and it knocks 16 back into her cell, and he's gonna take a couple strain for that, but
And also, I think just before anything else happens, I don't think it's directed only at one person. I think it's at everything. 10-year-old child in a full-blown fury.
that's fair. 13, you're up. Back down at the lower deck.
I will.
You just saw Bell,
take-
or I keep calling you Bell. Just saw 12 come in, grab her staff, spin it around, undo it, put it back together, and then just like, yeah.
I'll take the flail, and I've
Okay.
got my lantern.
This is a,
Just bite off more you can chew moment immediately.
this flail. Okay, you grab the flail.
Yeah, take the flail. Got my lantern. I go out front and I see this small child just fire in his eyes.
Okay. You doing anything grabbing anything else? I'll let you grab a couple things with a maneuver, and then
Okay,
if you would like.
I guess I have the lantern in one hand and the flail in the other.
You're unable to carry the lantern and the flail like that.
Okay, so I have to put the lantern down and the flail has to be in 2 hands?
The flail, yes, it is.
Like a great flail, yeah.
Okay,
It's a big ass flail.
let me rethink this then.
I
It is a melee heavy weapon in the,
think
in
you
the
take.
equipment. It is a huge weapon.
It's got cumbersome 3, unwieldy 3.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Yeah, I'll be like dragging it up the stairs,
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
"Ah!" So that ain't gonna happen. I'll take a short
Yeah.
sword then. I'll take a short sword, and I will. Can I replace the lantern with a shield?
Yep.
To
I'll
give
let you
me
grab
some
both those
defense.
and put the lantern down.
Okay, and
Yep,
then
it's gonna give you 1 defense.
And then I'm gonna step outside.
You going up?
I don't know. Will the child allow me to go up?
You don't know. You just see this kind of fuming child
We make eye contact.
who's looking very hard at you. You just don't know what's
Go the other way.
is this considered in combat or not in combat? Interacting with the child.
Oh, that's combat cotton.
Illegal. Squeak.
We're in combat from a technical standpoint.
Also, just I am considered a hostile at this point.
Okay, we are in
Oh
combat,
shit! We're gonna get some
And-
PvP.
and yeah, we're gonna have to do some PvP apparently. What did I
I'm
use
gonna
earlier?
die. I'm gonna make you guys kill a 10-year-old.
I'm gonna look at the child and say, "Hey, I can see you're upset. Maybe they were on the other ship."
Are you using a talent?
Yeah, I'm gonna use "Don't shoot."
I thought you were gonna use something. Yeah. So read that.
Once per session, as an action, make a hard charm check on success. Cannot be targeted of combat checks until the end of the encounter or until the character makes a combat check.
Okay.
So it's charm, right? Charm,
Yep.
charm.
I also love your character, dude. He's so good. He's like so good. He's got a response to everything. Fuck.
I specifically
Alright.
wanted to give this character
So-
a squeak. I was just like,
So
he's
what
gonna
can't I
run with it.
do? What can't I do? One more time.
You can't attack him specifically.
Okay, but somewhere.
Until- He attacks something or what?
Or
the end of the encounter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So until we drop initiative order.
He goes out like this. Don't shoot.
Basically, yeah. I just come out. I'm like, "Don't shoot, please."
It's like, I'm sorry your parents aren't up there. They're on the other boat. Your parents are on the other boat.
Also, just like
You
as a
know
side
it,
note, I
know it,
don't
we all
know who
it.
my parents are. I don't remember them at all. Like, I just know that people have parents, and I'm looking for mine.
I say
All right, and that is Danny. You're up 14.
Okay.
The one, like, as you're climbing, one just grabbed a hold of your right foot and just goes, "You're not going anywhere."
Okay. I'm going to keep holding on. And I want to strike at his arm with my lightning.
Okay. Your sword.
Actually, there's 3 of them, right?
There are.
Okay, then I will instead go ahead and like toss my sword up into the air and have it drop down like a lightning bolt and use
Okay. I believe it's just one purple.
Pikachu.
Just one purple. Roll it.
Want me to put the purple in?
Actually, you're engaged. It's gonna be 2. I got the purples.
You chain it.
Okay. So as you do that, you throw your lightning up into the air and it comes down and he goes, and it hits him. And you can, so since it's a lightning, this is the spell portion. You can trigger.
I think you can chain it for. Oh no, that
Auto
was
fire.
Yeah.
Or you can make it stun. So you can make it bounce to the other 2.
Or stun him only?
Technically, it's a minion group, so you'd be able to
Stun all 3, if I could.
Okay.
I will stun all 3 of them.
Okay, you look back, he grabs onto you, he's like, "You're not going anywhere." Your lightning sword, you just throw it up in the air, and then go to start climbing again, I would assume, to go higher.
Yeah.
And start going, and then your lightning sword kind of goes out, and then just goes whoosh, and comes back in, and three-prong bolts, all three of them, and you stun them, and they fall down, and they take flat damage from a shortfall.
Was that me using the advantages?
Stunned him on the
Yep.
fucking mask.
Okay, so I have to 2 strain, right?
Yes.
That is so good. Holy fuck.
Dude, yeah, that was awesome.
That was dope as shit. I don't know what I'm about to do, but we'll see.
And as you do that, you see one of them down there hits the ground and kind of seizes up and is just straight up convulsing. The other two hit the ground and look stunned, but one is shaking violently.
Nice.
Are
And
criticals based off of successes, or right?
so
So for spells, you have to increase the difficulty to a deadly.
yeah,
Default on
it's a
there.
signature spell, so it's up and then down. It's mechanically I just
Okay.
wrote in there. Yep, so we're good.
No, I was just asking how to.
Yeah, I forgot to put in the auto fire and stuff. And
I'll put it in.
I think it also has a range thing too. All right,
And I'll keep moving
16's
up.
up. She's witnessed 3 bash the door in, and he doesn't know who she is yet, and it's hard to GM because I do.
This
I
is
think
so
she
good.
runs. I would run.
Yeah,
This is so good.
I would
she's
run away.
running, like drop
gonna
the
have to-
short sword, and is running.
She dropped it?
Yep.
No.
Behind her, a big strong man. In front of her, an angry child.
It kind of got knocked out of her hands when the cell door blasted off and knocked her to the ground. So she does that, and then it's now the people up on the top deck who grabbed a hold of Danny. 2 of them shake off this stun and just go like, oh, and the other one stops shaking and is unresponsive. And now you see and hear 4 go and run, and he rings a bell.
Oh god.
Gonna fuck out. I love it.
And at that moment, and I'm gonna add them to the very, very bottom. 3 more guards coming from. They're on the upper deck, but they're coming out from above. You know, like how the ships kind of have a lower area than on the top floor. They kind of go up for one where the wheel would be, and the other where like I don't know, people would hang out. I'm not sure what boats are called, but
I have a
They were
list
up
of boat
there.
words.
they were up there and just came down the steps in an hour, or just on the upper deck, and see you climbing the mast.
A midship.
Midship. And Chris, what are you doing?
So I hear the cell door fucking fly off the hinges and knock the girl over, and she starts running down the hall. And I'm gonna run the opposite direction. I'm gonna run towards the cell, and I'll use my maneuver to do that, and then
Blast him.
am I gonna be in range to blast him?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try to blast him.
Oh, you're gonna blast him good.
Blast him good.
You is your quarterstaff in
Yeah, I put
staff mode or beat stick mode?
it's in just heavy weapon mode. I just put it
Alright.
in the sheet.
The heavy weapon attack, which is 3 purple, but that's it. You took off his armor. You're actually wearing his armor.
Yeah. So
Can't
do
believe you
you
found your fucking signature skill like that.
Dude,
do you want me
It was
to
so
put
random.
Crazy.
the
I have the
purple
purple
dice? Okay.
So you just gotta worry about rolling.
Okay.
And I did make the weapon. So it's 2 plus your brawn.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to just add
That's
that in
what I
there.
thought it was. I just wasn't sure.
So 8 damage.
9.
Size.
Yep, 9 damage.
Ooh, defensive 1, nice.
One sec. That's also you also have crit 3, so if you want to lower that.
Okay, yeah, I do. So yeah, I'll hit him.
Okay. He doesn't have his. You're wearing his armor, so you get through that. So you come in, you're just like spin it above your head, and then just whap 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 whap, and you're just working his arms and like hitting him pretty good. You want to use your advantage for anything, or?
I'll pass a. I
give
don't
him a
know if I
setback, how
can
about
pass.
that?
Yeah, I'll give him a setback. Yeah, let's do that.
You'll have a setback from you just getting in his face and whacking him.
Yeah.
And Clay, you're up.
No.
You just got talked
Angrily
down.
staring at Cap One, and I bursting past him, doing a full run dash. Is she coming down past him?
Sorry, you
Uses
kind of cut out
2
there.
Oh, so did she use 2 maneuvers to?
She came like as you came down the stairs. You saw.
I was staring at him.
13,
Basically,
yeah.
in my
And then
head, if
outside
someone
of the door that he was standing out of, you just see this like jade blur go, and he's just running. And then you saw 16 running towards you, going like, ah!
I think
that's
the anger
all you
is
see.
redirected at the fast-moving thing running towards me. So I don't know what. I am
16.
releasing my anger at 16 as she is charging me. I don't know how. But I'll channel it all into hurting.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening. I'm an angry 10-year-old.
You're a little different here because
I have to take a pee break. Can't hold this in anymore.
I'm gonna have to like sing at her. Is the verse 10-year-old the castrati singer?
Oh god, dude.
I would accept a curse, an unleashy blast thing. Also, just I was thinking about just breaking things around
Like,
me.
describe what you're doing with your body language. I'll try. We'll try to put a roll to it.
I think it's just to yell like, ah! And
Alright.
then just directing that.
Flip a story point.
I can't.
Would you like to?
I would love to. This feels as story as any. Parents are dead. Palms are sweaty. Not my mom's spaghetti. She's dead.
So you start just yelling down the hall, ah! And
no, did I?
as you're doing this, like you start to feel a vibration inside of you, ah! And then one by one, you start to hear like a kind of like a choir-like thing start happening, like ah!
Oh no, I'm a god.
And you see the eyes of 16 go, oh, and she starts backing up, and like she like does the stop running thing. It starts going, oh, and then you start to notice.
Did I go Super Saiyan?
Behind you is now 4 other versions of yourself, also yelling at you, like yelling with you. So you've duplicated yourself. And
We charge. We charge. Just down the hall at a little group of 4 motherfuckers. We're charged.
So I think everyone has 4 up, and I'll give you a sheet. But I don't have much things filled out because I didn't expect this to be a PC sheet.
It's okay.
But at least you'll be able to roll.
I love what's happened.
We just have Rogue Child going nuts.
So mechanically, everything you do for, I think it's the next round, like the next round and the round after, is going to have 2 upgrades.
I can deal with that.
I don't think the rest of us can, though. We don't know.
Yeah, so you just hear like bloop, 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 and then just they're all
It's just like cacophony.
a harmonious like rah! chorus effect, and then all of them just simultaneously like in matching stride are running down the hallway. Are you running at 16?
Yeah, but I feel like with 4 of me that we're just taking it up. There's just a wall of children charging.
Because you'll be able to reach her.
I'm out of actions though.
This is a story point flip, so you can know.
Oh. Yes, I'm charging.
Okay.
Then when I get there, I want to make everything go black. All the light in the room.
Okay.
I want to, like, if there's torches or
There
lanterns,
are some,
I want to put them all out and
There's some
just
hanging lanterns.
charge in darkness.
Make a I would say easy because there's the lanterns near you, but to do everything, we're gonna.
I can do multi-targets. Yeah. I don't...
Well. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Multi-target. Let's add 2. So we'll do okay, 3. It's gonna be hard, and I think your magic is Arcana.
It is. Children.
So as you're yelling and start running down the hall, the
all
4
the
of you,
lights go out.
Squeaker in the hallway, right? Yeah, you're right there. So
yeah.
you and 16 see the 5 children in identical tattered robes, still bruised up,
Little bald
all
kids
running down, yelling, and then each of the lanterns you see the same like bald kid kind of apparate real quick and just go whoosh, and just whisk out each little lantern, but like whoosh, another one pops up down the hall, just whoosh, and another one down the hall. Whoosh.
And as the lights are going out, like there's one in the front just jumping. Ah!
And then now there is in the downstairs lower deck, no lights. You cannot see at all.
There's 5 10-year-olds walking around.
And there are
On a
lot of-
rampage, full rampage.
a lot of 10-year-olds. And now to the upper deck, the group that just came into play, they're running from midship to the bottom of the mast, and they have a short bow, and they're gonna try to shoot you, Danny. You are.
Oh boy.
Still... Did you go 2 range bands up, or just?
Yeah,
one?
I went 1 more up. Yeah, 2.
All right. They can shoot medium, but short bows do 7.
7.
Fun fact: the top of the mast is called the masthead.
Oof.
Oh fuck.
Oh my.
So they shoot and they hit you for 9. The 3 disadvantage is I think they just are going to crit you. Yeah. And then the 3, yeah, they're gonna crit you. So just roll crit.
And
And they're gonna take. Okay,
oh man,
that'll be next round. You're gonna go after them.
Okay.
And back to the top. 3. It's right there. Just got whap 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 by the thing and tries to just go for a fucking haymaker on you.
Dark.
It is
Oh, yeah.
dark.
There's 2 setbacks for darkness now for everyone down here.
Gage doesn't have his weapon. Oh, and let me roll. Sorry. That.
He should have a 3rd setback, I think, because I gave him a setback for
yeah.
my last
You
roll
right?
too. Come on, failures! Damn.
Strenuous activity
threat,
fighting in the
though.
dark.
A lot of
though.
threat.
It's
Yeah.
gonna take 3 strain, and you get punched for, I think it's just straight brawn, so 6 damage.
Okay.
And since it's dark, he just goes for the reactionary punch and then starts moving down the hallway
Towards the light.
as best he can,
So
yeah,
he
towards the
Gets
light.
past me then.
Yeah, he's able to work his way around you.
Okay.
And 13. It's pitch black. You just saw a bunch of kids just yelling and some kind of apparate out of nowhere and just turn off the lanterns down the hallway. And you can see nothing.
Can I see the light coming down from upstairs?
Yes.
I will go upstairs and observe my surroundings.
Okay, you go upstairs, you see 14 on the mast, arrow in his side. A dead guard right at the bottom of the mast, and 2 that are just starting to get up, and then 3 that have short bows drawn and just it look like they're reloading.
Can I make it to the guys with the short bows?
You can't take 2 strain.
Okay. I'm going to run over there, take 2 strain. I'm going to attack them with my short sword. But I'm going to use... where is it? I thought I had something for this. Is that out of combat? I thought I had something that allowed me to use cunning instead of the regular skill check.
I think you do.
Should be precision, I think, is the skill.
I think it's only... no, it's something else. It might be in...
Outside the box, yeah. Once per session, make 1 skill check using presence.
But that's non-combat. Okay.
Well, you can use it. I didn't totally get yours are like kind of dual thing.
Okay, so I can use it?
Yep, for any skill you can use it.
All right, I'm going to use outside the box, and I'm going to cut them. I'm going to cut them. Do they have any... Well, I guess you determine if they have any defense.
It is a check that is ready to go.
So I just use base cunning.
Presence is what you're rolling.
Oh, presence. Presence.
And do you have any melee light skills
Skills? No.
or ranks? I mean. Okay. Yep. So just roll. I can do it if you want. I think you have 3 presence.
Yeah, 3 presence.
Okay. You hit one for 3 plus short swords do plus 3, so 6, 7, 8 damage.
Can I crit?
You cannot crit with 1. You can crit with 2.
I'm going to. Can I? No, I can't use that to make them drop their weapon. I guess I'll add a setback die to that group's next check.
Okay. You come in, go, greetings, fellows, and just kind of like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And you're able to get some cuts on them. You don't take any of them out, but one's looking pretty. You kind of caught him off guard with his bow out, and he's like, "Whoa!" And you got him in the side real good. And Danny, you're up.
Okay. So I got shot. I keep climbing. Do I reach the top?
You're 1 range band away from the crow's nest.
And you said there's someone in the crow's nest?
There is somebody up there. They look.
All right.
They're kind of looking over. It's like, ah, ah.
I will go up to the crow's nest.
Okay.
And
Once you get up there, you see kind of a longer hair, kind of rugged but tanned golden skin, black hair, blue eyes, just an inch taller than you, but not too long, holding a spyglass. That's all you know.
What number are you?
I'm not stricken. Please don't hurt me.
Does he have any weapons?
Nope.
Right, then I'll look down to where the rope net is. And I will want to burn it with a lightning power.
Okay. It's short range of you, but I think I add 2 black dice to target something specifically.
Okay.
So there it is. You can roll your lightning
bolt.
or your primal, whichever one.
I'll just do regular.
Ooh.
You shock it, but the rope doesn't really seem to conduct the lightning that well, and it's not taken.
Okay. Last thing, I'll ask him to hand over the spyglass.
Okay. He take it. And you're kind of in an awkward, like, because you're in the crow's nest and it's tight, but
yeah.
You can use that as a conductor of electricity. Ooh.
That's my turn, though.
Okay. 16. It's pitch dark down there. She kind of just ducks in and, with the darkness, ducks into that room with all the cots and hides. And nobody can see her. The 2 that were zapped at the bottom of the mast get up and start climbing the mast again. They saw you shock it, and at this point it's kind of night out, and you guys, it's pitch dark out here. It's kind of cloudy, so the moon's not lighting it up, and it is dark. There's lanterns on the ship, so it's not like setbacks or anything, but it's a dark night on sea, so. So that was 16's turn. Those 2 they're just getting up. They're using their turn to climb the mast. So, Chris?
I am going to use a maneuver. If I use a maneuver, can I catch up to the guy in the hall and attack him again?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I'm doing it. I'm going to fucking Wail on him.
All right.
Way
You move
on.
one range band, and it's pitch black, but you've now
have a
just
talent.
totally closed your eyes to
Yes.
absorb the darkness, and you don't even need to see anything down here.
Yes.
You're using all of your audible sense to pick up any sound of movement and know exactly where everything is around you. And hit him with that beat stick.
Hit him with that beat stick. Boom!
Ooh,
Oh.
that hurt.
Oh.
That's 9 damage.
Let's see.
Man, I should have taken some armor.
Gotta look at the fucking. The triumph spending.
You can crit, you can introduce
Oh,
a story.
Let's crit him.
Okay. Do you have a... I don't think you do. I think somebody else has lethal blows.
No, I do not have lethal
Okay.
blows.
Somebody else has lethal blows. He's hamstrung. He cannot free maneuver.
Yes.
You come in, eyes closed, and just big two-handed, like not a swing, but just like full blown, like since you're behind him, just right in the top of the calf, just whap with the quarterstaff, like, and it seizes up, and you hear him go, ah!
She goes, "You're going nowhere."
And oh, whoops. He has the talent called Retribution.
Oh boy, let him retribute.
And he's able to get a free attack off by spending a story point to anyone that hit him.
Okay.
And he, whoa.
That's a lot of fail. There
How long,
should be
Clay?
some setbacks in there though.
0 minute.
2-0. Yep, you're right, Chris. 1 for your defensive, 2 for complete darkness. He just turns around and just you with your eyes closed, you just are ducking each punch, each haymaker. Clay.
Since I can't see anyone down here anymore and no one's around me, I don't hear anything. I turn towards the light with myself, and we ascend to the starlight.
Okay. One maneuver, you get all the way up.
And as we come out of the porthole, I see that my new hero is on the top of a pole
You
under
see-
attack.
You don't essentially see him up there. The crow's nest is hard to see. It's long range up. You see the 2 guards right there climbing, 10 feet above you, up in the mast. You see 13, who has violated
All right,
his don't shoot
that's okay.
protocol in front of you, probably 1 range band away, fighting with a short sword.
I will do an attack. I will add manipulate. And I will add... I think...
So
How
for
far
his
are the people on the
concept,
pole?
his concept, I was going to add manipulate for free.
Oh, perfect, because it's fun. How far are the people on the pole from me? I want to shoot them.
They're short range.
I will shoot them, and I will add impact. Feels
Okay.
right.
2 perp attack. Roll that shit.
I want to make a manipulation mage, dude. Ah, wait, no, it's double upgraded.
4.
Right?
Oh, yes, it is.
Because I'm me's.
Yep.
We're doing it
You
as a team.
Yep, go.
There it is.
So as you see,
That's a beautiful
see-
roll.
one walk up, another to the left, another to the right, another to the side of that, and then one kind of come through the middle, and that's the real one.
Nice.
And
Love
then,
it.
so what was your goal with the attack? To pull them off the thing?
I'm gonna throw them off of the pole into midair. I'm
You,
gonna like boom, boom. I want to do knocked. I want to use impact. I want to trigger manipulate. And
Okay.
I want to.
here's what happens. You arise, pushing yourself through your own images, and then just look, and kind of your head just turns, and then one of your things vanishes, or two of them. The two on the outside vanish. I'm picturing you like a mighty duck.
Yeah,
V
we're in the
formation.
flying V, man.
The two outside, on the outside, like apparate to right behind them, and just each grab them and throw them off the mast, and one hits the ground and just like lands like kind of on his neck and is done. The other hits the side of the boat and just kind of
I just want to.
into the
Where
water.
are they?
Where are they?
Yeah, I'm very pleased with that.
Where are they?
Okay.
Dude, manipulate is so fucking dope, guys. Holy shit.
What is it?
Especially when you skin it to have illusions.
You can
Throw things.
You can
Alright.
move a target a range band with an advantage.
It's really dangerous when
Oh.
people are on ledges.
And they're climbing poles.
Yeah, that's because you don't even need to do damage to them
Yeah.
because the floor will do the damage. All right, let's do this quick because Clay has to go. And we're closing out. I didn't know this was going to be the end of the session, but this is how it's ending. And the three bows that you just cut up, Squeak, they drop their bows and pull out their short swords and go to attack you. There's that. Take out the double upgrade because that'd be ruthless.
Defense. One defense. I'm gonna get hurt. I'm gonna get
You
hurt
have one.
real
Oh
bad.
yeah, you do have one defense. I got. Can you add that?
Can I add that?
Oh wait, no. I got it. Melee light.
This kid is my favorite.
No, they miss. They miss. As you're doing, like you're just dodging. They're block a couple with your sword, and the third one you just block with your shield. Like, oh, maybe this little dad bod can do it. And back to the top. 3 in the basement.
Dude, the fucking dark chamber at the bottom of the ship.
And now it's kind of gone quiet. The only people down here are 3 and 12, and he can't see. He's like, I know you down here, 12. Fight me upstairs. And he just turns around and goes, because, okay, 12, you would understand that he has some knowledge of you guys.
Yeah.
So he knows that you can see. He like are gifted in this way that you can.
Wait, he's got dark vision? I missed something.
No, he does not.
No, but 12?
Yes.
Blind. It's called blind sense.
Blind sense.
Oh my god.
As
I
long
missed
as
that.
you have
No?
hearing, you can see within.
Yeah.
And she has 2 ranks of it.
It's
so it's
medium
range.
range.
So I
Yep.
accidentally like made that shit lit
Yeah.
for 12.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And he turns off running up the stairs, and I'm gonna flip a story point. And you guys see him upstairs. Still has no upper body armor or anything, but he runs
Awesome
through to
move,
the
group of
captain. He runs
10-year-olds.
past the illusions, like what the fuck, and goes in and grabs. You see him grab this huge great flail and prop it up on his shoulder.
Oh, that's what he does. Okay. I figure, you know, when you said the flail, I was like, I hope that the other guy doesn't like get a hold of that with all his brawn. And now
He has
Here
his
we
own
are.
one
He's
upstairs.
got his own special flail for flailing when you need it.
All right, 13.
Yep, you're up.
I'm gonna flip a destiny point. Or a
Okay.
what's this?
You guys got 2?
Yep. I'm gonna use 1, and I'm going to attack the archers again.
You just upgrading?
Yeah, there's nothing else I can really
Okay.
do at this point.
Go for it.
Let me put the upgrade in.
Can't use your presence this time.
Nope. Cannot. That's why I'm upgrading. I hit
What's your brawn?
2.
So 6 damage. That's
Wait,
not bad.
whoa. You put an upgrade in too, didn't you?
I did.
Oh, okay. I put an upgrade in.
Okay. Reroll with your upgrade.
God damn it.
I don't know. Those purple dice. All dice are hot there that round.
Yeah.
Same thing. Better.
Oh, they had did you roll an extra setback die for them last time?
They missed you. I did not.
Okay. I'll add another setback die.
You know what? Since I missed it, how about just add a boost onto that roll?
10 minutes for me.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm going to roll another boost.
Yep. Just actually, I got it. Boom.
Okay.
1, 2. Boom. All right. There you go. You can crit.
I'll crit.
Okay. So you do. What was I said? 1,
6.
6 damage to their. They are armored. Those 2 are dead. Okay. How much damage did you do last time? Oh, I see. Oh, I have it over here. Okay, got it. And are you critting?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you dispatch one of them?
Sword through the right here.
Okay. You kind of come through, shield bash one away, attack, and then just whoop, whoosh, just quick, whoosh,
Yes.
right into the neck, goes up, and he just and his body collapses.
Once again, you're contemplating the effectiveness of your dad bod.
And up top in the crow's nest, Danny, you're up there with whatever I said his name was, or did I say?
Randall.
Don't think I said. You have a spyglass now.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over to the other ship.
Okay. Say this is your maneuver.
Yeah.
You see it, and you see it turning.
Towards us.
Doing a slow turn to come back.
Okay. I will then. Is there like ropes connecting the masts?
Sure.
Okay. I will,
Those. Go ahead, I'll find it.
I would like to kind of like with the
There's the rigging.
Yeah.
spyglass, I want to kind of like zip line away to the
Okay.
other side.
I love it.
Okay.
And I will use the go without talent.
Okay.
So once per session count as having the right tools for the job,
Yep.
performing the next.
All right. This is gonna be a coordination check, I think. Or which is higher, your coordination or athletics?
Coordination.
We'll use that since you're using go without. And I think count as having the right tools for the job, right?
Yeah.
Which is boost?
Yeah.
I'm giving you 2 boosts because this is good. I like this. Just roll it. Yeah. I think you can you hear Nod? I don't know. He's on the phone, I think. You take the spyglass and I'll wait. You're good. All right, you jump. You like take the spyglass from the guy and then just get on the railing of it and jump across. And as you're falling, two-hand around the rigging ropes and just, and then now you're at the top of the other one. Long range right above the two that 13 is fighting, and you see 3 right there, kind of next to them with his great flail.
Did he go to the front of the ship?
Yeah.
Oh god.
He's in the foxhole, guys.
I'd fucking do it.
All right, and now 16. Nobody sees what she does.
Sneaky girl.
She does something. Those guys are dead. One's in the ocean. Chris.
I'm gonna run up and chase 3
Alright.
as I was doing.
He used the 2 maneuvers, and then I used the story point to get to the captain's quarters. So we're gonna do
Okay.
this now. But you can, one maneuver gets you to the top of those stairs.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So he's here. Danny is at the top of this, the mast closest to that.
Yeah.
Right outside of that, around in this area, is Squeak and the 2 guys, and then Clay, you're about right here, and Chris, you're here.
Yeah. Okay.
I could just knock
So
3 into
that's
the
one
ocean.
maneuver to get there. So you still have, you can take another maneuver with strain, or do an action of some sort. Or
If I take another maneuver, can I get to Squeak?
Yep.
I'll do that. So I'll take 2 strain to do that, and then can I downgrade my action and split apart the thing into 2?
Yep.
I want to do that. Or use that as an action, I guess. I don't know.
Yep.
Whatever it is.
So as you run up the stairs, still with your eyes closed, and get to the top of the thing, and do a quick little dash, and as you're running, you do a spin, and at the end of the spin, you have 2 of the jade, the sticks with the jade emerald circles on each side. And now you're in range. And 15. What are you doing?
Can I see 3?
You can. He's.
How many range bands from the gunwale is he?
What is the goal?
It's the edge of the ship. The railing to the side of the ship.
Pink Clay. Shut the fuck up.
I googled it, guys.
Not all of us have internet like you.
He's, let's say, medium range from you, and he is short range from the ship. To knock him over, which I'm assuming you're doing,
That's the goal. That's the attack roll.
it's gonna take 1 range band to get him to the edge, another to knock him
So I'll
off.
have to use 2 advantage on it.
Unless there's, a triumph.
Unless the gunwale saves them.
Mm-hmm.
Being in particular the railing on the edge of the ship.
There is a railing on most ships.
It's called a gunwale,
Oh, sorry.
which is short for gun whale.
So you do the math on that purple dice, or you can move closer.
So
and-
I'll move 1 closer, so it's 1 for the attack. I get the thing free.
Okay.
And I have 1 upgrade still from. Right?
I mean, you have 1 more round of upgrades. Not 1 upgrade, 1 round of upgrades.
Okay. So is it just 1 purple?
Your short range. Yeah,
And
it is.
That evil look.
We hate him. Where are they? I would like to, excuse me, GM, I would like to use both of my advantage to move him 2 range bands.
Okay.
Man overboard.
That's fucked.
Okay.
10-year-old.
I'm checking him, dude. So what happens is I'm like, where are they? And then all the rest of them flip over. They just grab him and shove him.
Yeah.
like scampering at him. And then they get to the edge and they push him, and then like one grabs his foot, the other like pushes his butt and just tosses him over the edge.
Yes, they do. They do that.
You do that.
Splash.
You toss 3 over.
He's in the water. He's in the drink, boys.
Okay.
I end my turn.
You do that. And the 3 nearest you, Squeak, are attacking.
I'm sorry for breaking your cool NPC, Kirby.
I didn't say he was dead.
No, he's totally fine, but
He's just swimming.
he will
Doesn't
find
know
him
how to
another
swim.
day.
I don't know if he
They
can
miss.
swim with that flail.
They miss. You might have to drop that flail, but yep.
So 3's
Yep.
done. Is it top of the turn order again?
It's the top, and 3's in the ocean.
Oh, I'm gonna try to attack him.
All right, roll it.
Hang on. Just no upgrade this time. Just regular old attack.
We haven't seen Danny's heroic yet.
Pretty heroic when he did his.
Yeah, well,
I
yeah.
miss.
That was not even his heroic though. That was just his.
I'll pass
skills.
2 boosts to whoever's attacking next.
Danny, it's your turn. You're up
I got
above in the rigging.
Okay.
I gotta head out, but my MO is throw people off the ship, and then I'll need to be talked down, I think.
Right after they did that, they kind of, as they were pushing him over, they kind of looked like they even jumped with him a little bit, and mid-air they just disappeared.
I still need to be talked down.
So now it's just you, and you're strained out a little bit, and yeah.
I
Thanks
do
for
have to go
joining.
now. Yeah,
Good night.
this has been fun.
Later.
guys.
Bye-bye.
User
Um,
disconnected from your
It's your
channel.
turn, Danny. You're
Let's see. Let's see what I
above them
got.
in the shit.
Okay. I would like to I would like to start to climb down,
Okay.
but can I want to see if I can do this. Can I like hold like electricity in my hand and just kind of like down the mast pole?
Sure. Yeah, you can move down.
I don't know if that'll get me down quickly or not.
If you take 2 strain, yeah, you can get down.
I think I will take 2 strain and do.
So as you jump down, you kind of use lightning to tether you around like the metal rivets and
Yeah.
posts around, and kind of slowly stall yourself and get down to the bottom.
And I will make my way towards the captain's.
You're
Captain's quarters.
bypassing the ones that are still up and going in?
Yeah.
Okay. You make it to the captain's quarters, and I'll let you, if you want to do something in here.
Yeah, I just want to look around, especially that map that I saw.
All right. You see a couple notes on one of the desks, and then across the room, in the middle of the room, there's the chair that you were familiar with, and then on one side is the map that you looked at earlier, and the other side is like a desk and a big nice comfy chair for stuff, and there seems to be notes and table and stuff around on top of the desk.
I just want to try and at least as much as I can.
Do you want to
for
look
this
at the
turn.
map or the
Yeah.
desk?
The map first.
Okay. You see the ship if you have the map up of the thing that we use. You are in the southern Torn Ocean, west of South Spoil, kind of pointed towards the Tribbian archipelago.
I don't have that ready for this.
No, that's fine.
I'm just.
It's up.
letting you know.
It's up somewhere. Anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
I see us.
That
well,
is,
I see.
that is your turn. You see at this point, 16 walk up and has both hand crossbows, kind of like
Ooh.
in both hands, and it just looks across and takes a shot at those two.
Are these crossbows linked?
So it is a I think it's so medium +1 for dual weapon.
Oof.
Oh, that's not the right skill. That was all right. I don't know how much damage those do. Hand crossbow 5, 6, 7. 7 damage. So over your shoulder, Squeak, as you just one just swung at you and you blocked it. Right as you block it, like two bolts just go like these little mini bolts, just kind of like whop, whop, in his chest, and he kind of falls down. There's one left right there. And Chris, you're up. You just saw as you were charging 3, you just saw him get pushed by a bunch of children off the edge of the boat.
I would like to use my incidental to tell Sakine that was a nice shot.
Nice.
And then you said there's one left right
There's
here.
one left.
I would like to attack him, I guess. Actually, no. I want to like drop the quarterstaff, and I want to like pick him up, try to pick him up and throw him off the boat if I can.
Okay. We'll say engaged attacks are just 2 purples. I'm gonna add 3 purple, and then roll an athletics check or brawl.
Oh, let's do brawl. They're both is the same roll, but I'll do brawl.
Oh. So you're able to like latch on to him a little bit, but he's like resisting you being picked up and thrown. And at this point, you just hear the kid on the side of the bow of the deck just kind of start screaming again, and he drops to his knees, and that's his turn. And the Stricker, last one, goes to attack you, Squeak.
Oh.
Hits for
Roll a setback die.
Yep.
For my shield.
Shield.
Eh.
For 6.
6. Okay.
And are back at the top.
And that's me. And I'm gonna try to cut him again because I don't know what else to do.
Okay, it is ready.
Jesus.
No. You take a couple swings and even go to hit him with your shield a little bit, and you do back to the shield, and it looks like you hit him in a good position. And now, Danny, you're up. You just looked at the map, see it labeled. You're about,
I will then
couple inches away from.
just start digging through the desk.
All right. You find some notes. that I am putting in your thing right now.
Ooh.
You see him popping up?
Not yet. Their notes?
Yep.
Or under.
It should be under that same little area. You see him?
Oh, I see them, yes.
Okay, cool. That is your turn, looking over those notes.
Okay, sounds good.
And Chris.
I think I'm gonna pick the quarterstaff back up and then go maneuver back to the pit. I want to go back downstairs into the weapon room.
Okay.
My point is to take some of those pouches off the wall.
All right. So you're using your full turn. You're able to get down there, and then you're just grabbing pouches.
Yeah.
All right,
I,
you're able to grab.
look, I just want to grab like like whatever, or however big they are, what I can
Sure.
feasibly.
Yeah, you can grab 2 or 3 pouches of. You look inside one. You just see like, oh, all right, that looks like personal belongings. Maybe some coin in there, personal belongings, stuff like that. That's it.
Taking it all.
Right. And the kids start screaming again, or like they're still screaming, and then you just see him look up and just do like and throw the last one just off the other side of the boat, and like with the force of like as he's going up the side, he just hits and then does like a cartwheel off.
Ooh.
Nice.
And you guys are out of combat.
Out of combat. So I see that and I look back at the kid and go, good job.
I flirt with 16. Like that was a great skill you have there. You could show me more sometime.
Oh, Bell comes through.
Who's steering the ship?
Now that things have settled down, you do see that there are deckhands, and there's the guy in the crow's nest. You did see someone earlier down in that one room that you didn't look into. Didn't look like what you guys have been hearing people call Stricken, which is people with the numbers. There's somebody in the crow's nest that has no spyglass now, so he's a useless piece of shit. And there's a couple other people who, like, and you do see 4. He's hiding in a crate on the deck, just like. And Danny, you saw Danny or 14 go into the cabin.
I don't know. Should we call it here?
I want to call it very, very shortly, but I just gave Danny a bunch of shit that
Okay.
I think we should do, like, let's say close it out the next 10.
Okay.
I want to try and look for.
So nobody saw you take these notes, so you have those notes.
Yeah, while I'm in here, I want to try and look for my stuff. I don't know if it would be in here.
Okay. You get the assumption in through notes and the stuff that you found. Okay. Your note is so juicy.
I know, I love it.
That you would say that the armory downstairs that would have all that stuff.
Okay. Same with 13's stuff.
Everybody's stuff is in the same spot.
Okay. I burst open the door. And I just start handing them out by number.
Okay.
Miss 12, Miss 13, little 15, and Miss 16. We'll get our ship back.
Okay.
I'm adding him.
Would these be in the notes section?
Like in the character sheet section.
Okay.
Where,
Yeah. I'm all in the Kirby One Shot folder.
Yeah.
So if you, there should be at the way bottom, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
I
all
see.
like listed there.
I see.
Oh.
Right?
Oh,
And I'm already heading down towards the armory.
So, Chris, at this time, you notice you're opening the pouches. You see, a jade.
Yes.
You
I see a few things.
You see in one of the pouches a dark green blindfold
I put the blindfold on.
and a jade pendant that you don't know what it is, but it matches the exact green.
I
that's on
put
your
that.
stuff.
Is it like on a necklace or is it just
It's on
like
a necklace.
I put that on too.
So those are the stuff. Picture it as like a booking
Oh.
stuff, as in what you came on
Yeah.
and were captured with. So they documented that.
I don't have shit. I don't need shit, apparently.
I don't know, man. That stuff looks kind of interesting. You have no idea what that stuff does.
That's true.
And so on the night horizon that was only spotted through the spyglass of 14, you see the ship was doing a turn, and now you can see the silhouette. I mean, it's doing a slow turn, and combat essentially in real time goes pretty quickly. So it's coming back, and you guys have a bare bones crew of people. One of the deckhands being one of the Stricken number 4 crew that is terrified of you guys, and 3's in the ocean.
Are there cannons on the ship?
And
We don't know.
that's where we'll end it.
Dude, yes. All right, guys, thanks for watching. That was an amazing session.
That was dope.
Hope we can do a part 2 of this one shot. I really do.
I hope we will too.
So, yeah,
Interesting.
thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you
Yep,
soon.
thanks.